Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's kids playing hockey here.
Future superstars.
Beautiful.
Going in the
building.
nosebleeds, boys. All right. Going in.
Oh, look at this. Very cool. Awesome. Very excited to have the one and only Laser from Hockey Shop in Langley. Welcome to the show, Laser. How you doing today?
Fabulous. No slap shots.
The Rangers score. Boo.
Can you hear me? Huh? Yeah, that's wild. Okay, this is craziness. I'm watching the game in the bar. This is the. I'll show you guys. I'm literally. We're in a bar here. We make it happen here. Nothing is perfect, you know.
Here we are with the one and only Mr. Jake from Jake's Takes Hockey. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing today?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Russell is the best. He's the secret master of the universe. Yes. And he's come to this realm to set us free and deliver a cup to Vancouver, I think. Russell is a gift from the gods, I think. What do you want? You want to say hi to anyone on the stream? You want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, who is he? There you go.
Oh yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go! All right.
Yeah, literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome.
We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
David wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Got! Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded! 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys! Boys and girls! We did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game! I'm so red in the face! Look at how red my face is! It's Canadian face! Oh, in Boston, boys! We win it in overtime! This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in Rogers Arena. Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight? Doing good. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We are very happy to welcome Brandon Astle to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We are pleased to welcome to the show Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Willander with a shot. Score! The Abbotsford Canucks from the blue line! Shot through a crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Just Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that! Just like that! Being resilient. Next man up. The Abbey Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abbey Canucks are Calder Cup champions! Woo! Can you believe it? What's up, everyone? It's another night of hockey, 2 nights in a row. Here we go. But this time, it's the season opener for the Abbotsford Canucks. Tonight, they're going to be playing against the Vegas Golden Knights affiliate, the Silver Knights. So we are going to be watching that. I'm going to be doing play-by-play for you guys tonight, so you don't miss out on the very first game of your defending Calder Cup champion Abbotsford Canucks. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do a play for you. We got a lot going on tonight. So let's talk about what we're going to do this evening. So, number one, we're going to say hello to all you beautiful people who are already in chat waiting for this game to get started. Number two, we are going to go live, I said, to Henderson in the Silver Knights Stadium to see Scott Spitters, who we had on at the end of the Calder Cup run last year. He was the one who gave Phil DiGiuseppe his picture, which was very, very cool, which you can see behind me. That's the one. He got that one framed and signed, so it'll be very, very cool. So we're going to have Scott Spitter on live from the Silver Knights Stadium. And then we're going to have, during the first intermission, Dustin Boydell stopping by for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. We'll talk about everything that's happening in the game tonight. We'll get you guys up to date on what we've seen so far. And then during the second intermission, of course, we're providing everything that you could ever want for the Abbey Canucks. We got Brandon Astle on the show tonight. Again, it'll be a pre-record because he is calling the game tonight, so he couldn't come on. But we chatted the other day, so I'm going to play that interview for you guys. We chatted about some of the players that I was interested in about the Abbotsford Canucks. So you'll get up to date from the man himself who calls the Abbotsford Canucks game. So we got a full show tonight for everyone. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. So, and then post-game show, Dustin Boydell will be back. He's going to get us all broken down on what everything happened that tonight. So, let's start off by saying a little hello to the kids who are already in chat. All right, I think there was, let me just scroll back up here. Okay. There we go. All right. So, go Canucks go. Jay was here and he said going to miss at least the first period to focus on game 5 of the M's Tigers ALDS series to see who the Jays will face in the ALCS. First pitch is slated for 5:08 BC Washington time. So they are underway there. And then Zach McNally was also here and he said, let's go. And then Calvin 99 Charlie was here and he was all like, let's Abbey Canucks. Russ, I think you need an Abbey Canucks logo next, possibly. It's not a bad idea. It could be a good idea. As an emote, thoughts? Welcome, Calvin 99 Charlie. And he's like, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. And then Trevor Linden appears. What's up, Trevor Linden? How's it going, my dude? Always good to see you. We get Brandon Astle on again. I love hearing him say, let's get out of here when we won the last year. Was so awesome. Very cool. Yep. HMS Fangirl. Hello, everyone. How's it going, HMS Fangirl? Let's go, Abby. Let's get a W tonight. I agree. Let's get a W tonight. Toronto Marlies 3-4. Did they win 3-4 or did they lose 3-4? I'm confused. Update me, please. Sorry, my phone is doing something strange. Got to fix something here. How do I fix this? There it is. I hope that works. Nope, I don't think it worked. Okay, we'll keep it like this for now. Huh. Oh, yes. We love technical difficulties here on Nothing is Perfect. Okay, perfect. We're going to leave it like that for now. HMS Fangirl. Vancouver Canucks are in Edmonton, but Vancouver, please don't let Draisaitl and McDavid run circles around you. W intro. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. And Trevor Linden appears. Hi, Calvin.
That stream was funny. Power went out, and Russ had to go to a real bar. I mean, another real bar. Laugh out loud. Hello, everyone, says Pro Roblox Gamer. Hi, Roblox. Nostalgic intro for sure. Yep. Sup, fangirl. Doesn't Abby raise the banner tonight? No, that will be happening later on, which I will talk about a little bit later for you. So, but the Abby Canucks will be doing that later on in the season. And we will be live, of course, during that night coming up. It's going to be their home opener on Friday, October 24th, which will be the banner raising ceremony, which you can see, banner raising night. So we will be live that night as well for the Canucks versus the Ontario Reign. So we'll be able to see that raised together. Hope you're doing well. I am now that you're here, buddy. Nice to see you. OMG, Russ with the afro is hilarious. Laugh out loud. Yeah, the spiked hair. Nips, the redness. Yeah. I got red in the face. Haircut? No haircut. Not yet. It might have been the haircut, but yeah, it looks pretty afro. Yeah. Great intro. Thank you. Looks 10 years younger. Yeah, this stream is taking years off my life. Thank you for the very first $2 dono of the night. Major General, I appreciate you. General Hype! Calvin 99 Charlie. Rod is here. The champs. Woo! Calder Cup champions! Hashtag you love to see it. Rod watching from Kamloops. Welcome to the show. The Swervin' Irvin. Being an asshole when people are rude is being an asshole. Yep, it is true. It's self-advocacy. Oh, being an asshole when people are rude isn't being an asshole? I don't know. Okay, sub to everyone. Dan Lockyer, go Nucks, go. What's up, Dan? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hello! $20 for a beer. Ouchie. Thank you, Russell. Appreciate you doing this for us. You're very welcome. Patience is strength for sure. Canucks Uncensored still riding high from last night from the Heel Show. Canucks Uncensored in the house. Welcome, boys. Nice to see ya. Russ, you get the clock working? Ish. And Andrew's like, arty party. The Swervin' Irvin karaoke? Yeah, I'd be down for that. Okay, cool. Let's take a quick minute. We're gonna hop on over and get Mr. Scott Spitter on the line. Perfect. All right, guys. As I mentioned, we're going to go live now to see the legend, Abby Canucks super fan, Scott Spitter. What's up, my dude?
It's going good. You just missed the warm-up.
Yeah, all the boys are out on the ice, getting all limber.
They're loose. They're limber. They're looking good.
How was the trip down there? Are you feeling good? Excited for the game today?
Feeling great. Flight down, no complaints. Spent the day on the strip, walked a bunch of miles, drank a lot of Fat Tuesdays. It was a good morning.
That's good. Any of the new guys playing tonight you're excited to see, or any of the old guys? Who you're most excited to see?
I'm super excited to see if Flynn can take another step this year. Build on that last season he had, a career season down in Abbotsford. Our defensive core kind of imploded, over the offseason here. We've got Woozer and Breezer out on injuries. So we've got a little bit of a young lineup. So I'm interested to see what Schultz can bring to the team as a veteran in the league. And see if he can kind of hold down the fort while those guys are gone.
Should be fun to see Willander too, right? Because obviously he was okay at the Canucks main camp, but should be interesting to see if he can get his legs under him. Maybe similar to what we saw from DP last year. Hopefully he can get some good coaching from Malhotra.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think about the goaltending situation? Because obviously right now Kalamazoo hasn't started yet. We still got 4 goalies up. You think Nikita Tolopilo gets a start tonight?
First off the ice tonight, Nikita Tolopilo looked like he's getting a start. We got Yuri Patera backing him up today, so the young guys are getting a seat in the press box. A bit of a homecoming for Yuri, right? He used to be Henderson's goalie down here. before we picked him up last season. So lots of people happy to see him here tonight.
Did you get any reaction from anyone in the town seeing you wearing a Canucks jersey today?
The people down here in Henderson, they're great. Everyone's been awesome. I met Lucky, their mascot. He took me to this weird room where there's like all this gray and silver garbage. I think they call them jerseys.
That's funny.
So
what is there? What is
the
their
reception
mascot?
here has been great.
It's like a horse or something.
What is Lucky? Yeah, he's like a horse. Yeah.
That's very, very cool. On the forward side of things, Ty Mueller obviously hurt through most of camp. You think he's going to be looking good tonight for the Abbey Canucks?
You know, did we see Ty Mueller out there? I don't know. Yeah, he was out there. I wasn't paying attention too much, but he looks good. He's out there, so I'm hoping maybe we see him and Sasson. Probably not, because they're both centers.
Yeah, the top two centers.
But we see those guys. We got who did I see out there? Oh man, we got Neil Zaman was out there. We had Ty Mueller out there. We had Sasson out there. We had lots of fast looking dudes. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to relearn all their names, but that's just the life of an NHL fan.
Are you going to be going to the game tomorrow as well?
Absolutely, we'll be here.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Anything you want to say to chat before I let you go, brother?
Enjoy the game. Cheer loud. The boys need it. Let's have another season, another good season, and maybe another cup.
That's awesome, my dude. Thanks for doing this for me. And it's your anniversary, right?
It's our 4th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations, guys. That's
today.
Awesome. Chat's sending all their
Thanks,
love.
Russell.
Cool,
All right,
man.
guys. We'll catch you later.
Yeah, have a great day, guys. Enjoy. Scott Slater, the legend, stopping by for a quick chat pregame. You'll love to see it. Very cool to see him down there in Henderson. We love to get those live look-ins at the arenas. That's good to see. All right. So let's continue with chat. Maybe Russ will let us know when he goes through the comments, and I can tell, bro, I was sad when you didn't have a good time. Yeah. Go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go! We got Hichiko in the chat. What's going on? In theory, you're right, Swervin, but I really overdo it. But I did feel super scammed at the Knights game. Yeah. The Pro Dogs game, rip in the Canucks country. Yeah. Artur Shilovs. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Artur Shilovs had some funny comments today about the Canucks not having a practice facility, but we'll chat with Dustin in the first intermission about that. All right. Let's see here. Major General, I've always enjoyed Ducks and Kings games with no problem other than the $20 beers. Yeah. I don't know the full context of the convo, but I'm talking my shit. Fair enough, right? Sometimes you just got to do that. Sometimes you just got to talk shit, right? Am I wrong? All right. Make sure I can actually see the game for you guys. Got it on the big screen today. 3, 2, 1. What's the countdown for? Swerve and I appreciate you. They deserve it, but I'm trying to learn to be patient. Patience is a virtue. I'm probably going to watch the whole stream. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. Linden? You still? Yeah, there he is. Yeah, Irvin Major went to Vegas game. They wasn't being nice. He didn't have a good time. They ruined out in our insider we had. Very unfortunate. Yeah. Because you can be right about something, and I still feel bad if I spaz. Who wasn't nice? Vegas Gold Knights fans? No, it was the hosts. Oh my God, we have 67777 after 19. What do you mean? 67676767.
But we did a good one in LA and Anaheim, and I'm also a little more experienced too. Camera makes me nervous. And then Swerve and Irvin's like, at Canucks Uncensored, you mean Filipino? Dobby, says Chico. Who think? Hypothetically speaking, how long does it take to get a passport not expedited versus expedited? I think it's like 3 months or something like that, right? Who thinks this guy should add a Quinn Hughes members only sticker if you raise your hand? Pro Robux Gamer. Trying to get a Quinn Hughes emoji? The Major Minor. Swerve and I paid $100 each for standing room only. The app was shady. They then got raked on the parking and the door staff were upsetting. Then the 50-50 tickets refused to take cash payment. So I got so mad. No, I mean our 2C. Number 72. John Shorthouse keeps on calling him Filipino. HMS, yes, Hughes emoji. Not sure why. Ouch, Major, I didn't hear the whole story. I just knew that you didn't have a good time. Didn't know they did all that. Shorty needs Russ to cover him? Question mark. Yeah, I could cover for Shorthouse. Is that something you think I could do now? Let's update this. The Major General, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, bro. Okay, I'll stop complaining now. Ha 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 ha. What I gotta do to get Swerving custom emoji? You gotta win trivia. We'll have you do trivia one of these days and then you can get one. And then Pro Bucks Gamers like, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. All good. Me and Hachiko are gonna go to the Kings game. You guys got the schedule? What game are you going to? Let me know. Dewey Pujols in the house. What's up, Van Al Beauty? Nice to see you. There's young ones in here. Yep, true enough. Cheers, Rusty and Dusty. And Max is Van Al Beauty. Yep, Dusty will be on during the first intermission as usual. Major, I don't plan on going this season. I have to pay for grad school applications. That is fair. Yeah, that is fair. We need a swerving emoji, bro. Hachiko, I'm going to pay. Don't worry about it. Nothing is perfect. I want to collab someday like how you do the big hog, but 8 do not know what to like show the stream. Dobby, Trevor Linden, Goal, Canucks Glow, Wave, Rusty and Dusty. Learn the rules, swear jar. You can be my cameraman, says Major General to Hachiko. Is bro wearing the Canucks filter? Why does his beard look like that? He is a big old Canucks fan with a big old Canucks beard. YouTube. Hachiko, don't worry, bro. I got you covered. The Swerve and Irvin, Charlie, Calvin and Charlie. This is AI for sure. Yeah, fake news, right? That's funny. Calvin and Charlie. W Major, wish I stayed in LA or around there. Laugh out loud. I never went to a game before. I went to Burns Lake Bruins once, but that's it. Can anyone here make it to the Vancouver home game? To the Vancouver home game. How'd you go? Thank you, Major. I'll consider it. Yeah, why, Major General? Calvin, I would take you. Come to LA or Vegas. Nay. Like, awesome, Swervin. I'm gonna put you in. Can you do an insider report for the show? Yeah, Nucks are dialed in, boys. Congrats, says Andrew. She does. She's def not a spitter. Major General. Oh, what I meant was alive in the city. No plans on the horizon to go to any games as of right now. She's using the filter too. I'm so confused. Laugh out loud. JK. Swerve and Irvin, I'm gonna pay you for your ticket, homie, but you can just do the report, right? Major W. Yeah. Oh wow. What did you have in mind in terms of the report? We're going, Hachiko. I'm not asking. I'm telling. Hashtag kidnapping. The LA Kings game should be during my fall break. That would actually work really, really well, wouldn't it? It would work really, really well if we could do that. Oh, what is going on, bruh? Oh, there we go. Okay, finally. I got it to work. Holy cow, I almost spilled my drink. That would have been bad. Well, I guess that's a good time to propose a toast. Chewy ball! Oh, wow, I actually need a mess. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine, guys? A waste of a perfectly good drink here. That was very close to being very bad. Is it all right if my power cord gets wet? If the stream goes down, it's because I spilled my drink on it. Interesting. Hachiko, can you please check the schedule for me? I believe it's the 29th of November, Major. Let me double check. Yes, 29th. Okay, Chico, you have my cell. Russ, did you see the thing about Kin Panama? Bro fakes an alien. I was curious, so I stuck around. Turns out it was fake as F. Bro has too much time on his hands for air pilot, apparently. Huh. No, I didn't see that. He had a fake alien? That's weird. I don't think so anymore. Do you have mine? Hey, Canucks fans, how are we doing after last night? We're doing really good. We're doing great, actually. Oh, man. Things are going weird over here, guys. We'll get things back on the track, though. Here we go. Oh, my gosh. Does this still work? Yeah, okay, it still does work. Oh my god. I'm buying a ticket for Swerve and Van home game. Can you please explain how we can be an insider for us? $5 donation. So thank you very much for the $5 dono, Major General. So Swervin, what would happen is I would just call you on your phone. We could do a Zoom call. We could do it through Discord, depending on how you want to do it. And then you would come live on the show from Rogers Arena, do an intermission report. So if Major wants to send you to a game, I'd take him up on the offer, my dude. 3 more years, Russ, and we're in the 1970s. Yeah. McNally, Zach, Big Zed. Let's go. Let me check, Hachiko. Oofta, Major. Hot diggity damn. General Hype. No, Russ, we're not knocking your guess. It just looks like he's wearing a Canucks filter. That's all. Laugh out loud. All right. Okay, they are just getting the players out on the ice. So let's have a quick look here. Because I do have the Canucks opening night roster. So a lot of the names you will recognize. Ooh, we can even make it bigger for you. Perfect. Danila Klimovich, you'll remember. Joseph Abate was playing well for the Canucks in the preseason. Big boy. Dino Cambites is back. Mackenzie McEachran, who we saw. Chase Wouters is back. Ben Berard. Ty Mueller. We'll see if he does start tonight. We'll get a little bit more of an update from Brandon Astle in the second intermission about Ty Miller. Vilmer Ulrichsen. Chase Stillman, who I'm very interested to see. Max Sasson. The Assassin. Be great to see. Josh Bloom as well was playing pretty good. Henry Ravinsky's. Niels Amon, who we've seen a lot. Jackson Kuntz, the big old boy. Jackson Kuntz, you remember he's like 6'5", 232 pounds. He's a big boy. Vitaly Kravtsov, who we did see. Didn't play great for the Vancouver Canucks, so that's why he is down here in the A. We'll see if he can maybe get his North American legs under him. And then Cooper Walker, who has definitely got some potential as well, got some dig to his game. Got Joel Arnston, Tom Willander, Sawyer Minio, Jimmy Schultz, Derek Dansk, Kirill with the Thrill Kudratsev, and Nikola Nizov. So those are the defensemen. As we mentioned with Scott Spitter, Wu and Brisebois are both out with injury. They both won't be in to start, so you are going to see a very young defense here. And then, as he mentioned, Scott Spitter, Nikita Tolopil looks like he's going to get a start with Yuri Patera as his backup. Koskin Vuo and Young are both going to be in the press box. So let's hop on over to the box score here. So we got the Abbotsford Canucks versus the Henderson Silver Knights. Previous season, hilarious. The Vancouver Canucks defeated them 4 times. They played 4 times, and the Abbey Canucks beat the Henderson Silver Knights 4 times. So it wasn't even close. Wasn't even remotely close is the best way to put it. So should be interesting to see. Last season, look at this. The Abbotsford Canucks finished last season. Last 5 seasons. Oh, this is the last 5 seasons. So the Abbotsford Canucks versus the Henderson Silver Knights are 16-7-0-1. So they've beaten them 16 times. So we're hoping for a nice big fat victory here for the boys down in Vegas against the Henderson Silver Knights. Let's hop back over to the bar. Hachiko, I just texted you. Oh yeah. HMS Fangirl, those player intros last night was nice. Having those drums were a nice simple touch. Very cool. Okay. 29th November, Canucks at Kings. Calvin, there were young ones in here. Swear jar. The Major General, the Pro Rocks Gamer. Hey, can you clarify your question, homie? Russ, can you not say Reddit one word? Reddit. Ribbit. Suddenly I'm ribbiting. All right, so they're now just getting into the national anthems, which is good to see. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're singing "Oh Canada" and everything. That's great to see. Love in all thy son's command. Yeah, it's odd, Irvin. Hopefully they post the intro soon. I don't know if they will. We'll have to wait and see. It might happen. We'll see. Swear jar, says Zach. Calvin 99 Charlie, swear jar. My bad, y'all. Sorry, y'all. The Major General, what question? I watched Caitlin Pedersen's vlogs. Petey does have a personality, and he shows it. Laugh out loud. Big hog hockey in the house. Nice to see you, my dude. Irvin is on. It's on Reddit. Big Hog, did you see that Petey Smurfs? Oh, surfs. Petey Smurfs. He's buying cold medication to make meth. No, he's not. Don't start that rumor. My bad. I misinterpreted your comment about the Islanders. Yeah. Clem Shady. I'm Clem Shady. Yes, I'm the Clem Shady. All the real Clem Shadys. JP, where do you stream the game? So I am streaming the game via Flow Hockey. I signed up for it in a panic last year. So hopefully it all works today. It seems to be working right now. I've got it like streaming through a whole bunch of things, so we'll just cross our fingers and hope. Hope that it continues to work. I will do play-by-play for you guys. Should be fun. Not gonna lie, I was shocked when I seen that very cool Flow Hockey link. It is a paid service, unfortunately. They do not allow you to put that on, to put anything actually on the internet. Joseph Labate. Sure. Sasson is a bit too good to be down there, but hey, yeah. I mean, what it comes down to is he is waiver exempt, and so that's why he's there. Yeah, flowhockey.tv. Major General, textbook, quadruple A player. Textbook quadruple A player. Jackson Kuntz is hot, says Hachiko. Swervin, it's a good problem to have, eh? First, Vancouver, Abbotsford Canucks mix up this stream. Yeah, it's going to happen a lot, isn't it? I have no idea, Calvin. Hi, Russell. What's up, Demko? Nice to see you. Artie, Reddit, Vancouver? Question mark. Sasson needs to prove he belongs. He hasn't yet. It is true. I mean, it's one of those things, right? It was Carlson, Baines, and Sasson all playing on the same line in Abbotsford, and they were all fighting for the same jobs. So, not Abby. Yes, it is the Abby Canucks tonight. The national anthems have finished now, so that's good to see. Very, very cool. To me, Coots has proved he belonged. Interesting. I was kind of thinking the opposite. I didn't know if we were gonna. I don't know. He has been confirmed to play tomorrow night in Edmonton, but we'll have to wait and see if he can make the big club permanent. Should be interesting. I'm pretty sure Reddit is now a publicly traded company on New York Stock Exchange. Interesting. Ryan H. Let's go, Abby. Woohoo! What's up, Ryan H? Nice to see ya. All right. Is that Ty Young in net? Oh, no, it is Nikita Tolopilo. Okay, Nikita Tolopilo is in net. Patrick Alvin's in chat. Welcome, the general manager of the Vancouver Canucks. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Always good to see your beautiful bald head. All right, here we are. The season is underway. The Abbotsford Canucks versus the Henderson Silver Knights. Here we go. You'll love to see it. First period. Abby controlling, putting the puck down low behind the net. Pass out front. Gets by the man intended target in front. Abby picks it up the blue line, dumps it back behind the net. The Silver Knights get it and move it out of their own zone over the blue line, dumping the puck into the Abbotsford Canucks zone. Stopped up there by number 5 for your Abbotsford Canucks. Tom Willander, we're still wearing number 5 down here in Abby. Schultz is there trying to chip the puck. Does chip it up to the blue line. Henderson manages to keep it in though. Flips it towards Tolopilo. He makes a save. They might credit that as the first shot of the game. We'll have to wait and see. Max Sasson picks up the puck and dumps it into the Henderson zone. Puck bounces back. Number 20, Mackenzie McEachran, puts it back into his own zone and starts a change. Jimmy Schultz passes up to the Henderson blue line. Abbotsford moves in on the forecheck near side. Pass out front by Danila Klimovich gets intercepted. Henderson starts moving out. Henderson all the way into the Canucks zone, ends up losing the puck. Rings around the boards. The Canucks work it back out. Try to make a pass across the middle of the ice. Ends up being a missed pass. And the Abbotsford Canucks have iced the puck. Just like that. Can you believe it? I mean, we shouldn't be too surprised, right? That they iced the puck. Because that's what they like to do. Oh, Vancouver, why must you ice the puck? You're making it tough on all of us. All right. Puck dropped. Plays back underway. Abbotsford tries to pick up puck at center. Can't do it. Henderson gets the puck back into the Abbey zone. They ring around the boards on the far side. Abbotsford is wearing their green jerseys on the road. Oh, Tolopilo grabs the puck as it dribbles towards the net. And the Henderson Silver Knights try and jam at it. Tolopilo manages to cover it up. Their fourth season for the Abbey Canucks, winning their Calder Cup, so it's good to see. Manny Malhotra in his second season coaching the Canucks. Hi, Patrick. I am still not convinced Hedl is a legitimate second-line center after 20 games. Let's see how he's doing. Yeah, I agree. Let's give him a bit of time. But I think last night, at least, was a good start. All right, plays back underway. Abbey wins the faceoff in their own zone, dumps the puck all the way down the ice. This one gets deflected, though, so no icing on that one. Henderson, though, picks it up. They move it back out. A little bit of scrambling play to start. First game of the season. Puck skips over the Henderson stick. They can't get a shot off. Vilmer Alriksson works the puck out of the zone. Henderson moves it right back in, though. Pass across the slot, missing his intended target. Canucks now battling behind the net. Pass out front. Shot. Tolopilo makes a save. And then the rebound comes out, and Henderson gets another shot on net. And Vilmer Alriksson, Tolopilo ends up making the save and keeping it a 0-0 score. The Henderson Silver Knights are now up to 4 shots in the game. The Abbotsford Canucks have yet to get a shot on net here in the first period of play. All right. Face off in the Canucks zone to Tolopilo's left. Henderson wins it cleanly. Back to the blue line. Pass across the blue line. One-timer gets blocked, goes wide. Canucks work it out to the center. Ben Berard dumps the puck in. Good work by the Canucks to get in on the forecheck. Puck squeaks out in front of the Henderson net. Comes back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. First shot on net for the Abbey Canucks of the season. Ends up getting blocker to the corner. Henderson picks it up and skates through center ice. Dish across the blue line. Up at the face-off dot. Gets a shot. Gets blocked. Oh, they almost steal the puck back. Scrambled play in the Abbey zone. Henderson picks it up, works it into the corner, works it behind the net, trying to work it out front into the slot. Canucks pick it up there and work it out. Ben Berard skates it out of center, puts the puck over, and dishes it down the ice. The Canucks will start a change. I guess they're not giving the Abbey Canucks a shot there, unfortunately. Henderson works it out. The Silver Knights dump it in. Tolopilo comes out, stops it behind his own net, rings around the boards, comes up to Kravtsov. Kravtsov can't get it out. Puck gets worked back down. Canucks put it behind their own net. Kirill Kudratsev works it up the boards, ends up getting intercepted. And then Nizov works it up the other side. So we got Nizov and Kudratsev playing together as a pair. Henderson puts it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. I did not start the timer. This is the problem. This is the problem. 16-12 left to go in the first period of play. They are not registering that shot, so I take it back. The Abbey Canucks have not gotten a shot so far in this game. Oh, whoops. That's all right, though. That's all right, though. Play back underway. Face off won by the Silver Knights in their own zone, and they work the puck all the way down the ice. Gets tipped though, so no icing on this one. Vancouver in behind their own net, trying to cue things up. Kudratsev dishes to the side, works up to the blue line, pass across the whole zone, gets deflected into the corner high, glove down. Ty Mueller tries to work the puck out front, can't get it to go. Henderson comes up with behind their own net, starts working out, pass up to their own blue line. Good back check by the Vancouver Canucks, or the Abbotsford Canucks to get back. It would have been a 3-on-2, but 2 Canucks got back, and so, bam, just like that. Canucks did not allow an odd man rush. Back to the blue line. Silver Knights shot to the front of the net. Puck comes around. And a wraparound attempt, and it looks like Tolopilo maybe got a toe on it, and the Canucks worked that rebound out of the zone. Oh my gosh, wraparound attempt by the Silver Knights. Abbey works the puck back into the Silver Knights zone. Play around the boards. Abby working the puck up the far side boards. No doing though. Now the Silver Knights now 2-on-1. Pass across, and Tolopilo comes across with a glove save on the 2-on-1. Holy cow. What a save by Tolopilo on the 7th shot of the game. The Abbotsford Canucks getting caught with their pants down for a minute. And oh my goodness, what a save by Nikita Tolopilo on a 2-on-1. Coming across with the glove, sprawling out completely. And go Canucks go. Jay Bach out here but not. Because he is watching the baseball game. Very cool. Very cool that the Seattle has tied it up against the Detroit Tigers. Thank you very much for the $2 dono, Jay. I appreciate it. But yeah, Paragraph Pro agrees. What a save. What a save. Abby wins the draw in their own zone. Up the near side boards. Skating over the blue line. Kudratsev all the way into the Silver Knights zone. Gets up to the half boards. Gets the puck in, but gets trips and falls. Abbotsford can't come up with the puck until Kirill Kudratsev intercepts it, whips it down behind the net. Berard trying to come up with it. A rugby game breaks out on the boards. Cooper Walker out there too. Puck back to the blue line. Kirill Kudratsev with some fancy footwork on the blue line. Skates the high slot. Shot to the front of the net. And that'll be the first shot of the game for the Abbotsford Canucks, which is good to see. They finally get one off. Got 13:57 left to go in the first period of play. All right, let's get back into chat. Lefty around. I hope he shows me that he's a legit second liner. You mean Baines? I'll have to wait and see, you know. You're always surprising us, sir. Yeah, Major General, you're right. Something Alvin shows up in chat. So random. Hey, what's the word, bro? To Calvin, says Major General. And then McNally's like, white, blue, green. Lefty all around. Why are you doing Abbotsford regular season game? Because it is the season opener. So we're going to try and do a couple games here. We're not going to do all the Abby games because I would die. That would be a lot of streams. But we are going to do some of them. Because the thing is, right now, I don't even think you can get... is this on the radio? Like, I don't think it's on the radio. You can't get it anywhere else. So this is the only place to really get the Abby Canucks game. Your numbers won't get above 30 doing an AHL game. That's all good. We got the regulars here, Lefty all around. That's what really matters. We're chilling. We're straight chilling. Major General, Patrick Alvin Sherwood would do 1.75 times 6. But yes, he deserves 8. Give 8 to Sherwood. That would be quite the payday for Mr. Sherwood, but I'm sure he would be happy about it. Not upset for sure. Lefty around. I only speak the truth when it comes to Canucks. Former Canucks Bo Horvat has a third kid now. Another daughter. Does he have 3 daughters? Is that what's going on? We got 3 daughters for Bo Horvat? The man who people think I look like, which is also funny because my wife's favorite player was Bo Horvat when he played here. I can't. He legally played 9. Only play 9. Huh. Coots is playing tomorrow night. Yeah, you're correct. Trade Hughes for Marco Rossi. Maybe that will pry him out of Mini. Not today, Satan. Silver Knights work the puck into the Abbotsford zone. Stopped up there behind the net. Pass around the boards to the near side, half boards. Pass across the zone, errant, but picked up there. Sorminio works it up to the other blue line. Silver Knights pick it up behind their own net. Spinning in there. Sasson pressuring, but couldn't come up with the puck. Sorminio is out there, so that is good to see. Is it Sorminio? It might be Sorminio and Willander together. Canucks work the puck all the way up to the Silver Knights blue line. But the Silver Knights come back up with it. Now they got another 3-on-2 coming back. So it looks like the Canucks are having a hard time giving up some odd man rushes to start this one. But either way, no harm, no foul so far with Tolopilo standing tall in net. I have a hair attached to my nose. Canucks managed to get the puck just outside the zone. Silver Knights work it back in. Canucks work it up the boards. They put it all the way out. Oh, and a breakaway pass. Shot to the front of the net. I don't know if he even hit the net on the breakaway. What a pass. And the Vancouver Canucks control the puck now again in the zone. McEachran to the front of the net. And jamming away there was Danila Klimovich, but the goaltender for the Vegas Silver Knights standing tall in net. Canucks are now up to 3 shots, which is good to see. And that was Ty Mueller with a breakaway there. Puck came back in front, and Danila Klimovich was trying to jam away at it too, but couldn't get it to go. Face off. Dropped. Abby wins it back to the blue line. Pass down to the face-off circle. Back to the blue line. And it skips over the stick of Kneesoff, and he has to go all the way back in his own zone to collect the puck. Gets tripped by the Silver Knight player, so Tolopilo will leave his net. The Abbotsford Canucks will get a 6th player onto the ice. Canucks are now standing behind their own net, winding up. Don't score on yourselves, boys. Kneesoff gets the pass on the half boards, plays it up to center, and the puck gets given away, and the whistle blows for the penalty. And the Canucks are going to get the first power play of the game here down in Henderson. The Vegas Silver Knights player fell down, blew a tire, and then put his stick out to try and take the puck away from Kneesoff. But instead of getting the puck, he got the skate and took him down. Bam, power play for your Abbotsford Canucks. Canucks are now up to 3 shots in the period, which is good to see. All right, 12:08. Puck dropped. Abbotsford can't win it. Shot shorthanded for the Silver Knights. You don't like to see that. Abby's got to figure it out. Power play. Drop the puck back in their own zone. Over center. Into the zone. Sasson drops it. Kirill Kudratsev picks it up the blue line, puts it down the boards. Back up to Kirill on the blue line. He skates it. Back to the middle. Amon puts it back to Kudratsev. Kudratsev back to Amon. Amon misses the pass. Puck comes behind the net. Labate puts it up the boards on the far side. At the blue line. Klimovich in the corner puts it back to the blue line. Kept in there by Kudratsev. Pass across the blue line for Amon. Amon skates down the boards. Looks to the middle. Back to the blue line for Kudratsev. Kudratsev plays it across the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Ends up getting deflected wide. Back in behind the net. Pass back to the top of the faceoff circle. Shot to the front of the net. Goes wide. Kudratsev passes down for Amon. Back to Kudratsev in the middle of the high slot. Shot to the front of the net. Sasson picks it up behind the net. Pays it over for Amon on the half boards near side. Back to Kudratsev. Kudratsev plays it down in the faceoff circle. Shot to the front of the net. Puck bounces out after the shot. And I think oh, no, they didn't. I thought they blew the whistle for a second. Amon plays it back to the blue line. Kudratsev, high slot, over to Amon. Amon back to Kudratsev, past him and out of the zone. 22 seconds left to go in the power play. And the Abbotsford Canucks come in offside. Whoops. 20 seconds left to go in the power play. Couple good looks, but not able to get too dangerous of a chance here. But the Canucks have started to put some pucks on net, which is good to see, as they are now up to 5 shots in the game. So 2 shots so far on this power play. Puck has been dropped. Six seconds left to go in the power play. Power play is over now. Henderson picks it up. 3-on-1 down low. Pass across. Blocked. What a block there by the Abbotsford Canucks player. Kravtsov puts it down in front. Shot to the front of the net. Gets deflected behind the net. Abbotsford trying to dig the puck out, but Henderson comes up with it. Pass out to center. They'll get to the red line and they'll dump the puck into the Abbotsford zone. Hail, Dobby, out, Abby Dog. He is starving for treats. Yep. Welcome, Callum. Nice to see you, my dude. Abby skates it out of their own zone. Stillman cuts to the front of the net. Driving there. One of the Abbotsford Canucks slides into the net. Looks like he's knocked it off. That's Cooper Walker on his booty. He's the culprit who knocked the net off. But Chase Tillman's showing some wheels coming down the boards there. Oh, what a stick. Holy cow. Ty Mueller on his back managed to poke the puck away so the pass didn't get across the zone, preventing a really good chance for the Silver Knights. Whew, 9:33 left to go. Lies. How'd you go? Me, Demko. Possibly Major. It says Vancouver, not Abby. Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh. Let's try that again. Abbotsford. Lol. How did it take you guys that long to get that? Fair enough, right? I'm the one running the stream. I should know. I am not saying Coots won't be sent back, but I almost guarantee he gets 9 games to prove himself. I would agree with that. I think he will get 9 games. 6-7, 6-7, 19, 6-7 subs. 6-7, 6-7. Bye, guys. See you later, Patrick. Thanks for stopping by. Major General Patrick Alvine, just looking out for you, buddy. P.S. Mancini is going to be a baller, so you'll need a lot to get rid of him. Yup. Big Hog Hockey. Ah, yes. The Vancouver Canucks are playing the AHL Silver Knights. Doing the wave. Woo! Demko starting the wave. Who else saw Berard in the lineup and thought, Bedard? Yeah. He's got sent down to the minors, and he's playing for the Abbotsford Canucks. I'm driving to Henderson right now from LA. Really? Gonna go and see the game tomorrow, eh? Doing the wave. Zach McNally getting in on the wave. Woo! On the fourth line, yep. 2-2, Seattle ties it. Major General, me, Swerve, and I would trade Mancini and Lecker with Baines and Heel for Bedard. Puck is dropped. Plays back underway. Henderson wins it back in their own zone. Play up to center. Tipped past the Abbotsford blue line. Right to the front of the net. Good streak by the Silver Knights player, and Tolopilo was up to the task. Canucks work the puck. Kravtsov plays it across the blue line. Puck back into the middle, flipped on net, looking probably for a tip, but Kravtsov's stick was tied up, couldn't get a tip on, and just like that, the whistle has been blown once again. They're showing Vegas Golden Knights highlights. It's too bad Celine Dion is having the health issues she has. Stiff person syndrome. It's no joke. I would like to see her. Puck is dropped. Do the Super Bowl halftime show, but I don't think she'll agree to do it now. Yeah. Puck comes out of play at the Henderson bench, so the faceoff will be just outside the Silver Knights blue line. Yeah, Celine Dion is a Canadian legend. Canucks hype! Man, this is making me want to do some, be a player. I have 5 points in 3 games, laugh out loud. Puck is dropped. Plays back underway. Abbotsford works the puck in the Silver Knights zone. Into the corner it goes. Canucks throw a couple hits, trying to grind out. Oh, Klimovich is in there. Puck gets rung around behind the net. Up the half boards, into the middle. Silver Knights bobble the puck and lose it. Mackenzie McEachran checks his man. Can't get the puck, though. Silver Knights work it into the Abbotsford zone over the blue line, near side. Into the corner. Back up the half boards. Back down into the corner. Abbotsford, weak pass up the boards. Shot to the front of the net. Looks like it might have been a slap pass. And Abbotsford intercepts it and moves it out. Vilmer Alkson chips the puck into the Silver Knights zone. The Abbotsford Canucks move in on the forecheck. Silver Knights move it quickly, though. Ring the puck up the glass. Just outside the blue line. The Canucks do put the puck back in. They'll have to tag up now. Silver Knights stop behind their own net. Everyone's changing, so they're just fine. Just chilling. On second thought, I'm not training Mancini. Puck all the way down into the Canucks zone, and that's going to be an icing call against the Silver Knights. Or is it going to be a penalty? No, they are not allowing them to change. So yeah, icing call on the Silver Knights. They need to learn the rules. Major General, go Canucks, go! Guitar, window, aliens, eggplant, heart, flex. Writing, check, lock, high five, Dow, clap, check, happy, Jewish, giraffe, men and women, and mailbox. Plays back underway. Abbotsford cannot win the draw. And the Silver Knights dump the puck down. Not enough for icing, though. Good weight on that one. Vegas, or Silver Knights come up with it. Good work there by the Canucks to pick up that puck. Good move by Dino Cambites to work his way around the man. Pass out to center. Vilmer Augustin with the step. Can't get in, though. Battling his man and the puck. Vilmer Augustin gets stripped of the puck. Puck just skips out to center. Picked up there by Kirill Kudratsev. Plays over for knees off. Knees off. Plays out to center. Tipped into the zone by Chase Stillman. Puck in behind the net. Silver Knights goalie rings it up the boards. Picked up there by Kudratsev. Kudratsev flips the puck. Ends up getting blocked. Out to center. Chase Stillman intercepts a pass from the Silver Knights. He now flubs a pass. And it's a scramble play in the neutral zone. Silver Knights pick it up. Pass into the middle. Shot to the net. Tolopilo makes a save. Rebound controlled by Abbotsford. And they work it out to center ice. Silver Knights pick it up there. And they'll start moving back into the Abbey zone. Pass across the whole zone. Backhand sauce pass. Shot weak one to the front of the net. Tolopilo makes a save. Abbotsford picks it up and starts skating out. Max Sasson with speed through. Drag move. Shot to the front of the net. Another gets the rebound and shoots it from a tight angle. Ends up getting knocked down behind the net. Can't come up with the puck. Vegas or Henderson works the puck into the zone. Abbotsford works it out. Pass across the blue line. In. Amon to the front of the net. Crash in the net, but Kravtsov couldn't get the puck to him. Oh, and then a breakaway pass out to center, but could not connect. And the Canucks got lucky on that one, as there have been some definite defensive gaps happening here tonight, as it is the first game. Puck gets kept in the Silver Knights zone. Shots are now 8 for the Canucks, 11 for the Silver Knights, so not too crazy right now. Silver Knights pick up the puck in their own zone. They'll play pass between their defensemen and the face-off dots. Silver Knights over the red line, dumping into the Canucks zone. Joel Ardston picks up the puck. Loses it. Sorminio is his defensive partner. Tom Mueller's there, jars the puck free up the boards to Klimovich. Plays it to the middle, intercepted by the Silver Knights. Shot at the front of the net, gets blocked. And ends up going over the glass. Ty Mueller coming down and getting a block. So Ty Mueller in this game making blocks. You love to see it. Just over 5 minutes left to go in the first period of play between the Silver Knights and the Abbotsford Canucks. Eggplant, eggplant, eggplant. Cheers! And then Callum's just like, goal! Dobby, 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 dobby. My boy is playing on the team. My boy is playing on this team either. Ugh. Tolopilo is my man. Yep, isn't. Yo, what's shaking, everyone? Big Mac's in the house. Nice to see you, Big Mac. Welcome to the stream. Doing all the Abbey and Vancouver games are nothing compared to Clay's mammoth 24-hour live stream. Can you believe he's going live for 24 hours? That's crazy. Big Mac, I'm unhappy my boy isn't playing. He wasn't on the sidelines. Had no idea we were streaming tonight. I just got to hit the beer store and I shall be fully present. Don't forget that Bo Horvat is Jordan Binnington's daddy. Is that what how is that? How is he Jordan Binnington's daddy? Nope, his oldest is a son. Okay, so Bo Horvat has a son and 2 daughters, is what you're saying? Lefty isn't always a wet blanket. Really, I have heard him be enthusiastic and encouraging at least once. Did you clip it? You should have clipped it. One thing I hate about construction, sometimes you have to chase down your paycheck on payday. Interesting. You don't like to see that. All right. Lining up at the face-off dot. Tolopilo's right. Face off in the Canucks zone. I can't stand my foreman. I can't stand him either. I got preempted with the puck is now dropped. Ends up being won so well that it ends up squeaking outside the blue line. So the Henderson Silver Knights end up playing the puck out. Deflects into the Silver Knights zone, but it would have been offside, so the Abbey Canucks have to tag up. Silver Knights move over the Canucks blue line. Pass down into the far side corner. Puck ends up getting put up the sideboards, far side. Stop there. Kudratsev pins his man to the board. Dino Cambites comes in. Vilmer Auction gets the center, dumps the puck in. Doesn't move in on the forecheck, though. He'll go off for a change. Silver Knights now moving into the Canucks zone. Cut to the middle, through the slot. 4 Canucks there, couldn't get the shot off. Puck picked up behind the net, passed out to the face-off circle, and the Canucks start moving out. Sasson with speed through the middle, pass across the blue line, ends up putting himself offside. He doesn't like the call, but it is what it is here in Henderson. Shots are now 12-8, so not going too bad. They have gotten back. It were 8. The shots were 8-0 at one point. So good to see the Abbotsford Canucks get back into this game after a bit of a rough start. Henderson did play a preseason game, so they do have that advantage. The Abbotsford Canucks did not play a preseason game. So this is literally the first time they are competing, other than their little split squad thing they did in Chilliwack, but that doesn't really count. Canuckland in the chat. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Canuckland? How's it going? Excited to see you on Monday. Abbotsford works the puck into the Henderson zone, but they pick it up and flip it all the way down the ice. Tips, so no icing. Tolopilo behind his net, plays it to the far side corner. Abbotsford plays it back down into the near side corner. Pass into the slot. Klimovich, good move through center. Skates into the face-off circle, far side shot. Goes wide off the boards. Arnston plays it down. Gets past Klimovich. The Silver Knights now work it up the boards and out of the zone. Passing up to the Canucks blue line. Chips the puck in. Ends up in the near side corner. Looks like Arnston just lost his stick in the boards. So he is playing without a stick right now, one of the Canucks defensemen. Good drop pass by Mackenzie McEachran. He gets the puck. And then the Canucks work the puck into the Silver Knights zone. Canucks looking for a call on a trip, didn't get it. Mackenzie McEachran makes a blind pass, ends up putting it right on the stick of the Silver Knights. They take a minute in their own zone as the team is changing. Cooper Walker on the ice, pressuring. Puck gets dropped into the Canucks zone. Tolopilo cues it up, passes the boards, out through center now. Chipped into the zone. Ben Berard can't get it deep though. And then Chase Stillman out there as well, can't come up with the puck. Silver Knights work the puck into the Vancouver zone. Kirill Kudratsev, first man back, picks up the puck. Puck flipped all the way down into the Silver Knights zone. Ends up getting tipped, so no icing. Run around the boards, far side. Silver Knights pick it up, start skating over the center ice. Drop pass, ends up getting taken by Chase Stillman. He puts it off the glass, out of the zone. Out to center. Abbotsford picks it up there, chips into the zone. Vilmer Ulrichsen tries to cut to the middle. Puck gets taken away from him. Can't get there. Joseph LeBate. Vilmer Ulrichsen trying to move in on the forecheck. Can't get the puck. Cam Bites there as well. He also can't come up with it. Vegas. Henderson gets the puck in. Tolopilo cues it up behind his own net. Pass to the far side corner. Abbotsford skates through center. Tip up to the Silver Knights blue line. Silver Knights, though, pick it up there. Sasson is now out on the ice. Picked up there by Schultz. And the Vegas goalie, or the Henderson goalie, makes a save and couldn't cover up the rebound. Sasson was contending with him. Now the puck's sitting just outside the crease. Canucks shoot it just past the front of the net. Chaos in the zone. Back to the blue line. Across the blue line. Into the middle. Shot to the front of the net. Kravtsov has it go wide off of a shin pad. Silver Knights pick up the puck and dump it out. We got 1 minute left to go in the first period of play. Abbotsford works it back in. Amon passes to the far side. In for Nizov. He passes the near side boards for Sasson. Sasson double clutches, puts it to the front of the net. No one there. Kudratsev picks it up, far side boards, skates to the blue line, dishes for knees off on the blue line, puts it down the boards, weak pass, intercepted easily, and the Silver Knights get to center and dump it into the Canucks zone. On Tolopilo, they'll stop it up there. Abbotsford, with 30 seconds left, might be able to get another rush. We'll have to wait and see. Pass out to center, dumped into the zone, stopped up behind the net, rung around the boards, intercepted by the Canucks, passed the slot, blocked by a Silver Knights stick. They managed to work it out into the neutral zone and into the Canucks zone. Schultz back, flips it back out to center. Silver Knights pick it up there. 5 seconds left to go. And just like that, they're going to run out of time, and we head into the first intermission of this game between the Henderson Silver Knights and the Abbotsford Canucks. Abbotsford Canucks. Oh, Canucks land. Happy to watch the Abbey Canucks game, hockey, but Mariners game is on too. Yeah, you guys keep me up to date on what the score in that Abbey game is. All right. Okay, I need your help. All right, let's get the Silver Fox on the phone, shall we? Cool. All right, kids. I don't think we have done this in the regular season before, so this will be the first time we're doing a Rusty and Dusty Sideshow during an Abbotsford Canucks game in the regular season. So please welcome to the show, the Silver Fox, Dustin Boydell. What's up, my dude?
Hello. What's going on? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Interesting game so far. Obviously, like I mentioned, the Silver Knights did get a preseason game. So then it kind of showed a little bit. Not too badly, but did definitely take the Abbotsford Canucks a little bit of time to get their legs underneath them, eh?
Definitely, yeah. The first 10 minutes there was pretty much all Henderson. Tolopilo with some incredible saves early in that game to keep it tied. Too bad that they couldn't capitalize on the power play that they did get, but it did seem to create some momentum for them and allow them to feel a little more comfortable, start pushing the puck more down the Henderson end, and the shot totals look a little more palatable now at 9-12 than the 8-1 they were after the 10-minute mark there. It was looking a little tough. And, I mean, to be fair, major turnover on the Abbotsford Canucks this season.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of new faces and new names that both of us are going to have to get used to seeing and learning about and seeing what kind of game they can bring. Obviously, some major changes on the power play already with Joe LeBate as the net front presence and, no Arshdeep Baines, no Leckermacki, no Carlson, and no Ratu, like 4 guys that were staples to that power play last season. So really big changes when it comes to the offensive side of this team. And then on the defensive side, you have Kudryatsev, the only returning Abbotsford Canucks player from the Calder finals last season on the blue line to start this year, with Jet Wu out with injury and Brisebois out as well after some surgery. So some real heavy lifting and big boy minutes for Kudryatsev coming up in the next month here. He's going to, he wants to show that he is ready for that next step and to have that responsibility. So we'll see how he does. So far, so good. Looks good out there, moving the puck, moving his feet. It looked like maybe a few of the guys were a little nervous because some of these guys, it is their first time out there with Abbotsford and a couple of younger guys on the team now. Realistically, I think that last couple minutes, that last 5 minutes was good because there was some good things for the coaching staff to come into the room and talk about. Before that, a lot of negative stuff. Still some defensive issues happening. The Knights are getting behind the Canucks, and some odd man rushes are happening, and I'm sure that's not something Malholter and company are going to want to see continue. So we'll likely see a lot smarter plays with reading reading the breakout of Henderson and backing up a little quicker. It's nice to want to pinch in and play that style and be aggressive, but when you're just feeling out all your defensive partners, you're new to this league, you may want to take a step back and let the game come to you for a little bit, especially game one. You have another game tomorrow night. But we talked too about this with AHL last season when we first started doing these breakdowns of the AHL. Early season, you do have that weird ebb and flow. There's guys that are going to come and go from the NHL in the first month, and no team really finds their groove until well into the first month of the season. So it's actually maybe a blessing that like they don't have their first home game until October 24th. That'll give Abbotsford time to kind of get structure built and together, and then present a good product on the ice to their home crowd when they come home for the banner raising ceremony.
Yeah, they don't want to be rusty and dusty. That's our job.
Exactly.
Yeah. Tolopilo, I mean, looking solid out there. And I mean, that's one of the reasons that we do this, right, Dustin, is we have been watching the Abbotsford Canucks, the Vancouver Canucks, all these guys practicing together all the way since the beginning of Penticton, right? And Seattle even, right? So, and we've been seeing Tolopilo play like this the whole time. Looks like he's lights out so far with 12 saves so far in the game. What makes him such a great goaltender for this Abbotsford Canucks team?
I think his ability to move with the size that he has. I mean, he's so tall, but he is able to get side to side quickly, up and down quickly. And I think that comes with the slender frame that he carries with that 6'7". I mean, you see the guy with goalie pads off, and there's not a lot to him. He looks like he blow away in a stiff breeze. So it's pretty incredible that they can wear that gear for the whole game and not get exhausted. But yeah, just really good at playing the net well, using his size to fill the net. And he doesn't get too low tracking the puck through traffic, which is one of the issues that she used to have. And we'll have to maybe keep half an eye on him as we go forward. Because, I mean, I know Canucks fans want to know how he's doing because there is that love there for the Artie party. So we'll see if that's something that is still in his game over in Pittsburgh. But it's something that has never been an issue with Tolopilo. He has excellent rebound control, good puck control, and just an overall a very solid goaltender that looks like he could play, a backup role in the NHL very soon.
But the crazy thing I find with Tolopilo is you're right. He's such a big frame, and he doesn't always look mobile in it. Like, obviously, these goalies are very positional with how they play. And then all of a sudden, he busts out with that incredible glove save, which is probably the save of the game so far, showing that flexibility, showing that reaction time. And if you have the combination of size, athleticism, and reaction time, like, it's going to be a good year, I think, for Nikita Tolopilo, probably carrying the torch for the most part, with a veteran guy as a backup, which is really a good system for this Abbotsford Canucks team. They got Yuri Patera backing up tonight. So pretty much the perfect situation for this goalie garden to continue to work.
For sure. And I mean, they got two other, I think they broke camp with 4 goalies. So that tells you the depth that the Canucks have right now in the goalie department. Even in the defensive department, we don't see Sawyer Mignot in this game.
Sawyer Mignot is playing tonight.
Oh no, he is playing this game. Yeah. But not a lot of ice time yet. I haven't seen a lot of ice time for Kudryavtsev, Willander getting the look to play up there. But Joe Arnson has been really, really good. A solid veteran. Who, he's an older guy, hasn't played much, kind of bounces around the AHL, and but he'll be good to have out there while Kudryavtsev is kind of trying to help carry the defensive core, because I mean, this is only Kudryavtsev's second year out there, so I was a little concerned in the first 10 minutes, and I still am a bit concerned about the defense. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. when you win a Calder Cup, you kind of end up going through a bit of a rebuild. The AHL ebbs and flows way faster than the NHL, right? It's not like you're constantly working for that one goal. Your goal isn't to win Calder Cups like in the AHL. Your goal is to develop the young players and push them along in their career and get them to the NHL, and then also have a place for maybe some older players or some players with injuries or guys that just aren't quite that leap. To have somewhere for them to play professional hockey, because they're too good for junior hockey. They're too good for like AAA hockey, stuff like that. They have to have this league, but the number one goal is to push guys up into the league. And, 7 different guys from this team, not all with the Canucks, are playing in the NHL this year. Sammy Blais in Toronto, Artur Shilov's in Pittsburgh. 5 guys made the opening night roster for the Vancouver Canucks. So, that's a big chunk. And it's not like you're losing bottom of the lineup guys. You're losing all of your best players. And to lose 7 of your best players that were all huge pieces of your championship team, there's going to be some growing pains. And Manny and company will have their work cut out for them. But I am very excited to see what they do with certain prospects going forward. One I have a close eye on is Vilmer Ulrichsen. I really want to see how quickly they can push that kid to start using his size at the professional level and see if he would be kind of vaulted up the injury call-up list. Because, a kid with his size and hands is a pretty rare specimen. So the Canucks need to treat him carefully, but also they need to have the right guys working with him and teaching him how to utilize his strengths, which are his stick handling and his size.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. The goal of the AHL, they want to win the Calder Cup, but that's not their main goal. They want to make it to the NHL. So for a guy like Max Sasson, who is essentially down here as a result of his contract more than anything, how does Max Sasson come into a season like this? What is his goal, and how do you think he stays positive being back down in the AHL, despite the fact that he probably played just as well as either one of his line mates who are now playing for the Vancouver Canucks?
Well, I think he was so close to making this team. I think the leash is pretty short for Carlson and Baines to stay up there. I'm sure Sasson is the first one that's going to be called up when there's an injury, another further injury on the forward core where they would require someone coming in. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing. He's been a workhorse for the 4 years that he's been a professional hockey player. He grows every season. He's been one of those under the radar kind of guys, and he really just kind of blasted onto the scene last year when the Canucks were lacking speed up the middle. Here comes this Sasson kid who no one really knew about, no one really talked about. And all of a sudden he endeared himself to fans, just the way he plays, a hard-nosed style. He gets to the dirty areas. He wins most of his puck battles along the boards. He can carry the puck out of the zone, and you trust him to carry it into the offensive zone and be able to set up and get the structure going. He doesn't panic. He doesn't turn the puck over very often. He's just a really solid guy. And another thing that we had touched on in the past was how deep the Canucks are in their bottom 6. And unfortunately, some guys are going to get cut and not get the chance because of that. And, he just needs to keep pushing and doing what he's doing. And now he's in a leadership role on this team wearing an A. And, that's a big step for him. And I think we will see him in and out of the NHL this year, I'm sure. And I can't wait to continue to watch his progression, just because I just love the way the kid plays hockey. You can't teach the heart. You can't teach the leaving everything out there every shift. It's one of the reasons why so many fans love Connor Garland. You just can't teach that kind of effort, and having that extra step when your legs are burning at the end of a shift and you want so badly to go to the bench, but the other team's starting to break out and they're bearing down and you have to be there to cover your guy. Sasson's one of those players that can just take a deep breath and bear down, and you're not too worried if he gets stuck out there. He just finds a way to make the right plays. He's just a smart, gritty hockey player. And you look up a two-way forward, and he's something you'd love to see break the mold.
Yeah. Everyone was at Calvin99 Charlie asked, how is Chase Waters doing tonight? And then Canuckland responded, Waters isn't playing tonight. So we actually have 3 different A's on the jersey. So Mackenzie McEachran getting an A, Jamie Schultz getting an A, and Max Sasson all getting A's. So probably in chat they're discussing it, but it's probably maybe him just nursing some kind of an injury to start this year. But we'll have to wait and see as the season goes on. It might even be just one of those things, right? We talked about with the AHL. Sometimes they go and take people in and out of the roster, especially with back-to-backs and a short turnaround. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, the lineup we see tonight, there's probably going to be 4 or 5 guys that come out of the lineup and are different tomorrow night. It's just the way the beginning of the season goes, seeing which guys are ready to make the leap, which guys aren't ready to make the leap. And I would expect a bunch of different guys tomorrow night, and we'll have to see how the rest of the structure continues for this game.
I was scared there for a minute. I thought we were going to have some Canucks logic going on because they got a Magna playing for the Silver Knights, but it's not Jason Magna, it's Jacob Magna. So he's not a former Vancouver.
Oh, thank goodness.
Before we get into the action, looks like the players are about to come out onto the ice, but I did want to ask about Vilmar Alriksson. I think I only noticed him out there once, and we talk about this sometimes with the young defenseman. I'm okay with not noticing him because that's probably a good thing for his first game in the AHL, eh?
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to notice him because of his size, but no one on the forward group really made any glaring errors. Like, that's the thing, there wasn't any major turnovers. There's just some big positional issues. And so that's what they need to clean up. And make a couple cleaner passes, and we'll see what happens. The kid has the ability to bust around the wing. And I just picture him being the next type, very Todd Bertuzzi type player. I mean, he has those hands. How many times did Todd Bertuzzi come in, work around on the forehand and just one hand backhand it over the goalie just with like feathery touch? I mean, that's where I see kind of Ulriksson's peak, and I really hope he takes the ball and runs with it, because he's going to get put in some opportunities to succeed this season for sure.
Yeah, so we'll keep our eyes out. I'm watching Willander. I'm watching Ulriksson. Is there anyone else you want to keep your eyes on for this second period of play for the Abbotsford Canucks?
I'd like Kravtsov to stop trying to be a showboat. If he's really serious about being in the North American game, like we get it. You were the scoring leader in the KHL, but it's a team game over here. It's played differently. You can't try and go between your legs when you're already against the boards and try and one-on-one a guy. It's just not going to fly. So work with the team, work with the structure, or I'm sorry to say it, go back to Russia, right? Like, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be callous, but like, if you're going to take a roster spot and you're really serious about being here, you're going to learn in a hurry what the culture is in Abbotsford. And if he's not on board, I mean, he won't be in the lineup.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Second period about to get underway here. So thanks for stopping by for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow, and we'll see you in the postgame show, my dude.
Sounds great. We'll see you then.
Dustin Boydell, the Silver Fox, stopping by to say hello. You love to see it. You always love to see the Silver Fox. All right. The players are on the bench. Everyone is feeling good. Back into the game. Let's update this. We'll make sure our scoreboard is accurate. It is now Abbotsford, as it should be. Major General, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Gamion Brisebois, sorry if I hell butchered his name too. Yeah, he's hurt right now. And so is Jet motherfucking Woo! I think, is Vegas starting a different goalie? Interesting. They might be starting a different goalie. We'll have to wait and see. Play is underway at the Henderson Silver Knights Stadium. Henderson controlling in the Canucks zone, playing to the far side corner. Now they're skating a right to left, the Silver Knights are. Puck rung around the boards to the near side, intercepted there by Alman. He chips it up the boards, kept in by the Silver Knights. So we got Sasson and Alman out there. Alman intercepting a pass in front. Puck squeaks out into the slot. Silver Knights pick it up. Back to the blue line. One-timer. That doesn't make it to the net. Gets blocked. Puck into the far side corner. Alman battling there. Tries to go up the boards. Puts it to the middle. And then number 92, the man that Dustin was talking about, finally gets it and works it down the ice. Crap stuff on the ice. Sasson in on the forecheck, throws a hit. And then this Vegas goal, or the Henderson Silver Knights player didn't like that, ends up getting his hands into Sasson's face and taking him down. So the Abbotsford Canucks will be going to another power play here with 18:56 left to go in the second period of play. 1-1 is the score. Hatch live. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. Canucks glow. You'll love to see it. I would have to say yes, but McNugget peaked last year. So face off in the I'm gonna say Vegas so many times today, aren't I? It is what it is, I guess. Silver Knights win the face-off, and they work the puck all the way down the ice, so the Abbotsford Canucks will just start their power play from their own side of center. Tolopilo cues it up. Willander, pass up to the red line, dumped in. Canucks move in, puck takes a weird bounce off the corner boards. Canucks work it back to the blue line. Willander picks it up there, plays it across the blue line. Kravtsov plays it back to Willander. Willander down the boards. Back up to Willander. Back over to Kravtsov. Kravtsov pass across the whole zone, gets tipped. Back to Willander, high slot, blue line, passes down to the near side boards. Pass across, tipped on net, saved by the Silver Knights goalie. Mueller picks it up, puts it back to Willander. Kravtsov, Willander, over Kravtsov, shot to the front of the net, rebound. Canucks can't get to it. The Henderson Silver Knights goalie comes right out of the net. The Canucks can't get it back to the front. Kravtsov keeps it in, plays across the blue line for Willander. Willander with a shot to the front of the net, tips wide, ends up behind the net. Berard picks it up, brings it around the boards, back for Willander. Willander plays it down the boards for Berard, back to Willander. Plays it over for Kravtsov, back to Willander. Willander, high slot, takes a shot to the front of the net, blocked in front, chipped up the boards. Kravtsov picks it up there. He'll skate down the blue line towards us. Shot to the front of the net. Goes off of the glove of the Silver Knights goalie and into the corner. Canucks pick it up there. Ben Berard plays it back to the blue line. Kravtsov picks it up there. Plays it over here to the near side. In front, Vilmer Ulrichsen trying to get a shot on. And then the Silver Knights goalie can't cover up for a minute, and the Abbotsford Canucks dig away. And then coming back and grabbing it, the Silver Knights goalie manages to get his glove on it to stop the play with 13 seconds left to go in the power play for the Abbotsford Canucks. So good movement here. A little bit of a better looking power play so far on this one, as the Canucks seem to have gotten their feet under themselves a little bit. Oh, and the Canucks couldn't quite jam it in there. The Silver Knights goalie was just like out of his net. Lindbaum losing his net, but blocking the shot from getting in front. Did you guys notice we stress out Russ? Look at his forehead. The lines are visible now. Face off won by the Silver Knights, and they'll clear it all the way down. Power play is over. Canucks played all the way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Whoopsies. Power play is over, and they immediately ice the puck, so they won't be able to change. They do probably have fresh legs out there, so not a big deal, but they still do need to learn the rules. Oh, baseball, nice. I can't get into baseball. I've tried, but I can't. I like playing the sport. I think I have too much ADHD to watch baseball. Laugh out loud. Face off in the Canucks zone. Face off won by the Canucks. Looks like the Referee didn't like the way it was dropped, so they're going to do it again. They'll reset the clock. Back to the face-off. 21-50 in the 50-50 draw in Henderson. Lebate wins the draw back. Canucks pick it up in their own corner. Play it up to the blue line. Tipped into the Silver Knights zone. In on the forecheck. Canucks drive to the net. Good work there by Cam Bites to drive the net. Got Cam Bites, McEachran, and Lebate in front. Shot by Lebate. Ends up being saved by the Silver Knights. They play it back into their own corner. Good play out front by the Canucks. Silver Knights pick it up, start moving out over their own blue line through center. Dishing it. Canucks intercept it. Trying to play it out of the zone. Ends up getting intercepted by the Silver Knights. The Canucks play it outside of the zone. Have not started the clock. Oh, I did start it. Stillman with a shot. Rebound comes right into the slot. Picked up by the Silver Knights. Shots are now 14-12 for the Canucks. So the Henderson Silver Knights do not have a shot so far in this period after taking an early penalty. 6 shots so far for the Abbotsford Canucks so far in this second period of play. Willander in. Skates down to the near side corner. Puts it back to the blue line. No one's there. Intercepted there by the Canucks, and they'll play it back down into the Silver Knights zone. Silver Knights work it in. First one onto it is a Canucks defenseman. They flip it up into the slot. Kravtsov plays it off the boards. Race there. Sasson's first one onto it, so no icing. Sasson plays it into the corner. Puts it back to the blue line. Played down low in behind the net by Minio. Picked up there by the Canucks. Amon spinning in the corner. Tries to play it off the boards. Ends up losing it. Puck gets chipped into the far side corner. Arnston tries to pinch down and keep the puck in. Couldn't do it. Silver Knights work it out. Up to the Canucks blue line. Tipped into the zone. Picked up into the corner by the Silver Knights. They played in behind the net. Arnston goes to the corner to try and stop that play from happening. Does. Amon now helps. Into the front. Puck squeaks right through the top of the crease. Abbotsford plays the puck into the middle. Sasson plays to the slot. The Canucks skate out of their own zone, out to center, losing the puck to the Silver Knights there, and then taking it back was Kravtsov, and he'll ring around the boards. Amon skates in on the forecheck, puts the puck in behind the net, pokes it to the near far side corner. Now back behind the net for Amon. Amon plays the puck out in front, just by Mueller, couldn't get a shot off. Puck gets flipped into the Canucks zone. Tolopilo plays it to the corner on far side. Canucks play it off the boards, out to center. Now pass off the boards into the Silver Knights zone. Ty Mueller moves in on the forecheck. Klimovich there, back to the blue line, shot at the front of the net on a 1T, and it gets stopped by Soderblom. Scoreless so far here through, the first 16 or 26 minutes of the game. Yes, good math. Canada lost 1-0 to Australia. What? Flow Hockey has OHL so I can watch Medvedev play with the Knights. Yep. Neil Foster. Hey, I'm back and ready for more hockey. Yeah. Yes. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Yeah, bro. I'm in Vegas this weekend, driving in Henderson right now. Very funny. Oh, damn. W major. Absolute HSM. Fangirl McDonald's would be better off promoting the McCrap. McWrap? I think if McBaby gets a deal with McDonald's, it has to do with digging the F in. Laugh out loud. HSM Fangirl Gaming. Who knows? Callum Sausage McMuffin goes better with his last name. Sausage McDavid. 2-2 right now. Thank you. Truth Fangirl. Rusty Dusty. Calvin 99 Charlie. Hey, Canuckland, you don't have a massive head. I have a massive head. They call me Megamind sometimes. Laugh out loud. They don't, but if they knew, they would. Laugh out loud. Calvin 99 Charlie. Rusty and Dusty. Says Canucksland. Come on, Abby, score! Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I don't know. Laugh out loud. Maybe just genetics. Laugh out loud. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Ooh, I see. It's just how the new jerseys look, I see. That's what's going on. I get it now, says Calvin 99 Charlie. Callum McKenzie, it's not F-in good enough. Artie. I was gonna say, Canuckland, give your workout to Petey and Heedle. They're gonna need it. Laugh out loud. Puck is dropped. Canucks win the draw. Puck ends up in the near side corner. Silver Knights first onto it. Canucks trying to battle the puck out of the corner. Klimovich does get it into the far side corner, but Silver Knights pick it up, put it back to the blue line, flip back in by the Canucks. And then Silver Knights pick it up, bounces off a bunch of shin pads, ends up behind the net. Chaos here in Henderson. Silver Knights pick it up, move it in, but looks like they are offside. And the faceoff will come outside of the Canucks blue line after the Silver Knights move in offside. We got LeBate, Cam Bites out on the ice. We got Joe LeBate playing center. Or what is he playing? It looks like he might be playing center. Yeah, LeBate is playing center. Willander out on the ice. I have noticed Willander more in this period already. And in a good way. Like we talked about with Dustin. Sometimes you notice things in a bad way. All right. Silver Knights win the faceoff. They flip the puck into the Canucks zone, run around the boards. Picked up there by the Canucks. Willander tips it into the corner. Takes a big hit to make the play. And then the Canucks flip the puck into the Silver Knights zone. Joe LeBate in on the forecheck. Silver Knights, though, come out over the red line. In over the blue line, past the middle, intercepted there by the Canucks, and they tip it out to center ice. Silver Knights in their own zone with the puck, stick handling. Silver Knights still without a shot. 7-0 the shots are in this period so far for the Abbey Canucks. Back to the bar. Canucks lose the puck just inside their own blue line by the recover. Willander over the Silver Knights blue line, over through the faceoff circle, looks back to the middle, shot to the front of the net, goes wide. Back to Sawyer Minio on the blue line. He takes a shot to the front of the net. The Silver Knights goalie makes the save, plays it for his defenseman, and they chip it out to center. First into the zone is a Silver Knight player. Cooper Walker can't come up with the puck in his own zone. Canucks, though, slowly make their way out. Chase Tillman to the middle. Cooper Walker now steps through his man, looks into the slot, shot to the right net, and the Canucks score! The Abbotsford Canucks break the season open on a beautiful play from this young man line. And number 29 for your Abbotsford Canucks, Ben Berard, scores 1-0 for the Abbotsford Canucks here in Henderson. Good work by Cooper Walker. Puts the puck up front to Berard and roofs it over top of the Silver Knights goaltender. No chance there on a good play by Cooper Walker to start it, and good finish by Berard. Canuck line, go, 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 go. Patch life, go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go, 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 go. Calvin 99 Charlie, go, 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 go. HMS Fangirl, goal. Goal, 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 goal. Let's go, says Calvin 99 Charlie. Love to see it. Play back underway after the Canucks take a 1-0 lead here against the Henderson Silver Knights. Puck into the Canucks zone, near side corner. Rugby game breaks out. Silver Knights end up coming out with it. Shot in the front of the net. Rebound goes wide. Good box out by Sawyer Minio. I think Sawyer Minio might have prevented a goal there. He boxed out on a Silver Knight player who would have had a really good chance to get that puck and put it in an empty net. However, Sawyer Minio was on the job. And then Major General coming in with a $5 dono, the gifted membership. Thank you very much. And Logan Watts getting the free gifted membership courtesy of Major General. Thank you very much, Major General, for the donation. We appreciate you. And it'll go straight into Dobby's College Education Fund. Puck is dropped. Henderson wins it. Shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo tries to glove it, can't get it. Silver Knights controlling in the corner, trying to walk out, intercepted by Sasson. He plays it behind the net for Arson. Ends up taking a weird bounce off the boards. Another weird bounce off the boards. The Silver Knights managed to recover off of that. Ryan H. Goal, 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 goal. Oh, Sasson got his stick lifted center ice. Otherwise, he would have had a good chance there. Oh, and then another good play by Arnston, stopping that pass from coming out in front. One-timer from the face-off circle. Tolopilo comes across, makes a blocker save. What is happening? Oh, fanned on a shot by a Silver Knight. Tolopilo covers up. The clock is all weird here, guys. I swear I stopped it, and apparently I did not. W Major! Yeah, W Major! Who needs Bedard when we have Berard? Laugh out loud. General Hype! Ha ha ha! At Logan got it. Woo! Yeah, Logan Watts. McNally, 25, Big Zed. Goal. Major General, go, 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 go. What's up? Laugh out loud. Says Calvin99 Charlie. Russ, be careful with that ripped shirt. You might get hammered for nudity. Yeah, I know, right? Gotta be careful. Puck is dropped. Canucks win the draw, but then immediately get swarmed. Mackenzie McEachran can't come up with the puck. Pass across the whole zone. Picked up by the Silver Knights, controlling now. Pass down the near side boards. Ty Mueller hits his man, can't come up with the puck. Bobbling puck at the blue line. Abby manages to work it out. Silver Knights pick it up at center, give it right back. Canucks work it into the Silver Knight zone, but the linesman is going to call it offside. Oh. Looks like Klimovich might have just taken a penalty. Hooking? What are they going to call it? They're calling it slashing, I guess. I mean, after 2 power plays for the Canucks, looks like the refs are trying to even it up with a bit of a weak call, but either way, he did take a chop. So it is what it is. Canucks win the face-off, trying to clear the puck out, ends up going off of something and out of play at the Silver Knights bench. Faceoff will come back into the Canucks zone as it was shot from inside their zone to try and clear. Chase Stillman and Cooper Walker and Ben Berard looking good on that goal. Faceoff won by the Canucks. Kudratsev picks it up. He'll flip it backhand all the way down the ice and behind the Silver Knights bench, queued up by their goaltender. Kudryatsev pokes it away from a man in his own zone. Canucks cleared up the boards. Now we got a rugby game breaking out there. McEachran with a second effort gets it out of the zone, which is good to see. Lindbaum, not Sodenblom, in net for the Silver Knights. They skate through center ice. Dishing down the blue line, rung around the boards, up the far side, picked up by the Silver Knights, played in behind the net, tipped away by an Abbotsford Canucks stick, flipped up to the blue line, kept in there by the Silver Knights, flipping it down in the near side corner. They'll skate up, pass back to the blue line, high slot, shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo makes a save. Puck goes to the corner. It looks like the Canucks might be getting another penalty right now. Oh, and a save by Tolopilo, and the rebound he kicks out as well. Shot it again to the front of the net. Silver Knights buzzing in the zone on a delayed penalty. They've now pulled their goalie, so it's a 6-on-4 right now. And then the Canucks will pick up the puck and stop play with 8:49 left to go in the second period. 35 seconds left to go in the power play. Canucks taking another penalty here. So it looks like the Silver Knights are going to get a... Oh, what an unfortunate sequence of events there. Oh, whoopsies. He was trying to poke check the man, and his stick actually skipped off of the Silver Knights players stick and high sticked him. So that's going to be a 2-minute minor, hopefully, for high sticking. But that means it will be a 5-on. Yeah, it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for about 35 seconds here. So the Canucks will be put to the test right now. Puck is dropped. Silver Knights win the draw. Down low. Red line. Pass across. Deflects behind the net. Puck into the corner. Ben Berard pinning it to the boards for the moment, trying to kill as much time as he can. Squeaks out. Silver Knights through the high slot. Shot to the front of the net. That one gets deflected wide. Oh, somebody busted their stick. So the Canucks now only have 2 guys on the ice. But they pick it up and luckily are able to clear it down the ice. There was only 2 Canucks on the ice for a minute there. Broken stick and he skated off. Luckily the Canucks could get control. Good. Klimovich is now out of the box, so it is only a 5-on-4, but still a power play for a minute 14. Down low, shot to the front of the net, kick save by Tolopilo, kicks it wide. Silver Knights pick it up, played across the blue line. Good work there. Joe LeBate watching his man. Back to the blue line. Pass across the blue line. Skating down to the top of the faceoff circle. Down low into the red line. Back up to the blue line. Across the blue line. Cut into the middle. Back to the far side. Shot to the front of the net. Kicked away by Tolopilo. 42 seconds left to go on this power play. Silver Knights work it down into the high slot. Lose the puck there. Canucks managed to take the puck off the far side boards and chip it down the ice with 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Abbotsford looking good on the penalty kills so far. Good to see. Killing off the 5-on-3. It was a 5-on-2 for a minute. Oh, and there's some shenanigans going on. They've blown the whistle. Cam bites all wrapped up. So they have blown the whistle as 2 players have gotten into it. Coughlin on the Silver Knights and Cam bites getting into it, giving each other some bear hugs there. So Coughlin looks like he might be going to the box now after wrapping someone up. Taking his team off the penalty, off the power play, slashing. Sasson coming in trying to get an explanation. Let's have a look here. Huh. Yeah, give and go and a couple good saves. That Tolopilo with some great kick saves here. Silver Knights did look good on their power play, but mostly perimeter play, but they did get a couple interior shots, but the Abbotsford Canucks were up to the task. 29 seconds left to go on the power play. We'll see if they even it up. But are they only giving a penalty to the Canucks? Face off at center gets dropped. Canucks win it. Chip it into the Silver Knights zone. So it looks like they sent both the players off. Silver Knights with a shot to the front of the net. Deflects over the glass. 13 seconds left on the man advantage. And remember, coming up in the second intermission, we have Brandon Astle, who joined me earlier today to chat. It was actually on Wednesday, and we chatted about the Abbotsford Canucks and what they're going to be doing. So coming up in the second intermission, we've got Brandon Astle, the play-by-play man for the Abbotsford Canucks, who's calling the game tonight. Puck is dropped. Silver Knights win it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Pass down to the red line. Pass back to the faceoff circle. Across the zone. Can't do anything with it. Flip down the boards, and that's the end of the power play. 5-on-5 again. Ty Mueller pressing his man. Now Mueller works it out. Can get a 2-on-1 down low. No, after this power play. Bobbled the puck for a second, puts it right through the slot, ends up losing it. The Silver Knights can't do anything with it. Luckily for the Canucks, they could have had a clean breakout as well. But some scrambly play in the Silver Knights zone. Jamie Schmidt throws a hit. You'll love to see it. Puck back into the Silver Knights zone. Joe LeBate giving some pressure. Silver Knights flip the puck into the Canucks zone. Sorominio flips it up the boards. Out to center. Played into the middle. Abbotsford works into the zone. Drop pass. Ulrichsen digs the puck down low. Henderson picks it up though. Plays the puck into the middle of their own zone. And they'll pass out to center. in the neutral zone. Minio steps up and prevents that pass from getting down. Berard plays it back into his own zone. Played off the boards for Joe LeBate. Canucks go offside with Vilmar Alkson not doing well enough to stay onside with 5:43 left to go in the second period of play. Dang, 2-2 going into the 11th inning. Come on, someone win the game. Need to know who will the Jays face on Sunday. Yep. Uh-oh, Russ, is that white hair? Is there a little bit of gray in there? You guys are aging me. It's all your fault. From the point onwards, no one in chat is allowed to age. No more aging. Laugh out loud. Russ, I hope you got him to say, get out of here. I don't want to jinx it. So I don't know. Laugh out loud. Let's get out of here. This phone hates me or my thumbs are too fat. I hate it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, look at these big old thumbs too. I got the same problem, man. I'm a terrible typer in the first place. So Swervin' Irvin, nice to see Hedl score that goal on the breakaway in a black skate jersey on a Flames goalie. Reminiscent of the Pavel Bure goal, maybe a little bit. Yeah, so on that last sequence, it ends up being two penalties. So it ends up being Cam Bites and Coughlin both getting slashing calls there. So that's why it ended up being just a 5-on-4 still. Back to the bar. And then Jay shows up and he's like, for the Abbey goal. Thank you very much, Jay, for the $2 dono. We appreciate it. I know you've got yourself locked in on that Mariners game, but we appreciate you coming in and dropping a little tuning for us. We appreciate it here on Nothing is Perfect. Welcome, Jay, to the chat. Which is weird. Yeah, Wouters isn't playing tonight. Waters. I'm always going to call him Wouters. Whoopsies. Isn't he supposed to be the captain? Yeah. Puck is dropped. Gudratsev rings the puck into the Henderson Silver Knights zone. They pick it up on the far side boards. Canucks move in on the forecheck, trying to dig the puck out. Can't come up with it. Silver Knights dump it down the ice. Looks like it's not going to be quite enough for icing. Kudratsev plays it back into the corner, into the middle. Canucks skate it out, bank pass out to center. Pass across the middle by Kravtsov. Doesn't get to its intended target. Almond skates right through the crease. Silver Knights passing in their own zone. Out to center, tipped into the Canucks zone, moving in on the forecheck. Schultz moves it out. Kravtsov plays it down into the Silver Knights zone. Sasson in on the forecheck. Amund's there as well. So we got Kravtsov, Amund, and Sasson playing together. Puck comes in on Tolopilo, and he'll end up covering it with a Silver Knights player bearing down on him. Probably a good time to cover that puck up. Swervin's bored. He's either bored or tired. If I fake a yawn, does that make you guys yawn? Did I make you yawn? I'm gonna make myself yawn. Patch life. Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. Go Canucks glow. Face off, won by the Silver Knights in the Canucks zone. Shot at the front of net. Tolopilo covers it up. No rebound. And Major General's like, Artie. And then Major General's like, welcome, Neil. How's life? Canada, no way. That's decent score to lose by, but still lose. People think that their biological brain doesn't think that does their thinking, but I'm pretty sure this is completely false. The brain and the nervous system is really about as smart as Superman O War Jelly. Superman O War Jellyfish? Huh. Are they stupid? Is that what you're saying? Seattle, Detroit in extra innings. Peoples? The ghost or the spirit is actually doing the thinking, and thinking is incredibly unproductive, by the way. Thinking is a substitute for doing. Interesting. Thinking and or doing. I think Dino Cambites has a good season. He can get a chance for a few games at the end of the season. Thoughts? With the thought bubble? Yeah, Yeah, I mean, he's got potential. Definitely has potential. But it would be interesting to see what he can pull off. Because Cam Bites, how old is Cam Bites now? Cam Bites. He was born in 2000, so he's just about 25. Yeah, so he is kind of entering that sweet spot. 6'2", 212 pounds, so he is a big boy too. Should be interesting to see. You're right. Maybe if there's some injuries, he gets a call up, but like Dustin was saying, there is so much bottom six talent for the Vancouver Canucks that I don't know if he has a chance of getting called up. But we'll have to wait and see. Cross your fingers if you want to see him. He is a big body, like I said. 6'2", 212 pounds, so big boy. All right, face off in the Canucks zone. Silver Knights lose it. Played out to the blue line. Canucks lose the puck. Ends up back behind Tolopilo. Rung around the boards by Jimmy Schultz out to the neutral zone. Silver Knights pick it up there. Play it back in their own zone. Miss the pass. Klimovich moves in. Throws a hit. Another body comes in. McEachran. Canucks can't come up with the puck though. And the Silver Knights move it back out. Chipped up the boards by Willander out to center. Picked up there by McEachran. Canucks can move in 3-on-2. Drop pass. Shot to the front of the net as they were being tipped wide. Canucks work the puck back into the Silver Knight zone just inside the blue line, gets knocked back out. Nealer plays it across the neutral zone. And they move in on the forecheck. McEachran can't get to it. Klimovich can't get to his man, and the Canucks started to change. Silver Knights moving through center. Good stick there by the Canuck player on the back check. Kirill Kudratsev flips the puck all the way down the ice. Looks like it was trying to be a pass, but not enough juice on it, or too much juice on it, probably. And it's going to be an icing call against the Abbotsford Canucks. Boo! Icing! Learn the rules! So the faceoff will come all the way back down into the Abbotsford Canucks zone. 3:34 left to go in the second period. Silver Knights win it back. And again, win it back. Tip to the blue line and out. The Silver Knights work the puck back into the Canucks zone. Kudratsev in the corner. Can't come up with the puck. 3 Silver Knights there. They dig the puck out back to the blue line. Pass to the front of the net. Nothing doing there. Back to the blue line. Near side. Cross the blue line to the far side. Into the slot. No one's there to pick it up. Chase Stillman trying to come up with it in the corner. Can't. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Goes wide. Silver Knights pick it up behind the net. Back to the blue line. One time to the front of the net. Tolopilo gets a piece of it with a stop with his leg. Banked off the boards. All the way down the ice. And it looks like they're going to call it icing, even though the Abbotsford Canucks player was clearly going to defeat the Silver Knights player in the race. So the linesman needs to learn the rules. Foreman dropped off my check. Thumbs up on that. A-hole. Calvin and Charlie, it would be 3-0 in if my boy Linus Carlson was playing. But nah, bros in the press box wasting away. Ugly waivers. Had to ruin everything. Yep, laugh out loud. Bro, what a dick. Ha 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 ha. Tolopilo's left face off after the icing call. False start on the face off, so we'll have to redo that. Reset the clock. Back to 250. Silver Knights win the draw. Skate down the boards into the corner. Look into the front. Pass out front, intercepted by the Abbotsford Canucks for a moment. Chase Stillman chips it off the glass and down the ice. Not going to be quite enough for icing on that one, so they might actually be able to get out and change up. Ulrichsen on the forecheck. Can't get anything doing there. Picked up by Cam Bites. He passes over the blue line, passing them out for Ulrichsen. He tries to work it down for Cam Bites, intercepted by the Silver Knights. Ulrichsen picks it up, flips it towards the net. Easy save for the Silver Knights goalie. They pass out to their own blue line. Now they have to backtrack on a good forecheck by the Abbotsford Canucks. Vilmer Olsson spinning in the Silver Knights zone. They pass in the middle of their slot. Cam bites in on an aggressive forecheck. 3 Canucks on the forecheck. Now it's a 2-on-1, but the Canucks manage to get back in time and a shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo makes the save. Whew. 24 shots now for the Silver Knights. They have picked up after not having many shots to start this period. Getting a couple power plays has helped, and now they're up to 12 shots. So they got 12 shots in the first, 12 shots in the second. Back to the bar. Oh my goodness. My coaster is misbehaving. 1:54 left to go in the second period of play. Face-off will be somewhere on the ice. What a weird tape job that is. Huh. W foreman, you can tell him to take you out for dinner, laugh out loud. Face-off to Tolopilo's left. Silver Knights win another draw, doing really, really well on the face-offs today. Shot to the front of the net, goes wide. Canucks pick it up there. Pass out to center. Good pass. Takes the hit to make the play. Into the zone. Pass across the slot. Ends up getting blocked. Amon in behind the net. Trying to come up with it. Blocks a pass. Kravtsov's there as well. He picks it up in the corner. Looks back to the blue line. Skates back there instead. Throws it towards the front of the net. Abbotsford Canucks player's stick was tied up in the slot. Tries to kick it. Looks like that was Sasson in the slot. Silver Knights now moving out. Willander gets back in time. Ooh, and a shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo directs it away from him. Puck in behind the Canucks net. Willander's there. So it's Willander and Schultz playing together, the veteran and the rookie. Puck back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Gets deflected away. Kravtsov picks it up in the far side corner. Under a minute left to go in the second period of play. And then the Canucks work it out to center ice, tipped into the Silver Knights zone. Nah, but I'm going to work at lunch on Monday. Was ist das? Huh. My wife's making me drinks, guys. You'll love to see it. 30 seconds left to go in the second period of play. Silver Knights move through center. Oh, it looks like a margarita. Margarita. Silver Knights put the puck in behind the Canucks net. Knees off. Plays it up into the middle. Intercepted by the Silver Knights. They pick it up. Played back into the slot. Trying to work it down low. Can't. Intercepted by the Canucks. Kirill Kudryavtsev falls down to block it. And just like that, 2 seconds left to go in the game, or in the period. And the Canucks will go into the second intermission with a 2-0, or a 2-0, I wish. A 1-0 lead on the Silver Knights on a goal by Berard. Show you guys the scoring play here. So it's Ben Berard from Cooper Walker and Chase Stillman. Obviously, all their, I think this is, Cooper Walker has been playing for the Abbotsford Canucks, but Ben Berard and Chase Stillman getting their first points at the 8:01 mark of the second period of play for the Abbotsford Canucks to have a 1-0 lead here in the game. Okay. Let's do what we said we're going to do then. And here in the intermission, we are very excited to have the man who actually calls the Abbotsford Canucks games coming onto the show today. So you'll love to see that. So without further ado, the man who called the Abbotsford Canucks run all the way to the Calder Cup playoffs last year. Here it is, Mr. Brandon Assel on Nothing is Perfect.
Thanks for having me back on, Russell. Happy to be here.
It's always good to see you, my dude. I'm glad you could find some time between all the football and baseball going on to come and join the stream.
Well, it hasn't started yet. It's still in the afternoon while we're taping this. But yeah, man, October's got to be the best sports month, hands down. I know a lot of people go towards springtime with like when hockey playoffs start, the Masters and all that, which also is awesome. But I think like right now, with hockey season starting, baseball playoffs in full swing, basketball coming up, F1 is done from their break. It's just an awesome time of the year to be a sports fan.
Yeah, I call it a 1A, 1B kind of situation because I really do like the spring, but it's hard to decide between those two things. So I get it.
Yeah, 100%. Like you can't go wrong with either just because like it goes up a notch when NHL playoffs start, right? And like the weather turns, right? It's getting a little warmer, you just kind of feel a little better, but there's something about October and the rain. Like we're gonna get a good dose of rain right now, Russell. Hockey season, indoors, couch time. It's great.
So let's start off. Let's talk about Manny and his coaching staff because obviously they did get their extension, so they will be back for another couple of years here. But the task is similar in some ways to last year and different in others. With the AHL, the roster turnover can be quite expansive. What have you been hearing from Manny and his staff so far through training camp and the prospects or the split squad game about what their plan is kind of moving into the beginning of this season?
Yeah, well, this time of year, Russell, as you know, there's a lot of new faces coming in at different times, right? And obviously, NHL rosters had to be in a couple days ago, and so the few stragglers that got sent down are now with their AHL teams. But then again, we saw guys move back and forth just due to like cap restrictions and teams trying to utilize that full LTIR. So it seems like all the teams now have their roster set in stone for opening night, but that can change. Like Abbotsford's lineup that they think they have set for Friday could change because Vancouver plays on Thursday. If someone goes down, next thing you know, someone's got to come back from Vegas to join the Vancouver Canucks, and that's just like every other team in the National Hockey League. So Abbotsford and Vancouver is no different. So it seems like the coaching staff is kind of ready for anything. Amazing thing about last year's Calder Cup championship, Russell, is that there's only one guy on Manny's staff that had coaching experience at the pro level. That was Jordan Smith, who spent 2 years as an assistant in Springfield. So you had Manny, Harry Mahesh, the video coach Andrew Shaw, the goaltending coach Justin Pogge. None of those guys ever coached in pro hockey before. And so the way they're able to just like not only compete all year, but have it all come together at the right time in late spring and going into the playoffs and then winning a Calder Cup with such an inexperienced coaching staff just speaks to the type of guys that they have in there, keeping the room together. And having the ability for Ryan Johnson to bring them all back and learn from their mistakes last year, what was a championship season. I'm excited to see what they can do because like a lot of teams in the AHL, there's a lot of new faces, a lot of rookies getting their feet wet in the pros for the first time. And it's going to take some time, right? It never goes smoothly at the start. The lineup is in flux. There's a lot of players you're carrying on the roster. You want to get young guys in, but at the same time, you don't want to rush them. So these first 4 to 6 weeks can be a bit scrambly. And I think coming into their now second year, Manny, Harry, Jordan, the guys on the bench at least will have their ducks in a row and can prepare a little bit better to what to expect in their second year as Abbey Canucks coaches.
Yeah, I guess having a little bit of a better start to the year might do well for this team as they did get very, very hot in the last half of the season last year before winning the Calder Cup. So maybe make it a little easier on themselves. Picking up some points early in the season might be a good idea.
Yeah, no, it's always kind of a crapshoot on how teams are going to start. You look at the roster, like I said, it looks great now, but that can change. And at the end of the day, Abbotsford has a short training camp. They never play any preseason games where other teams in the AHL do. They just had that one inter-squad game in Chilliwack, and the next one they're going to play is for keeps, right? So parlay that with they had to travel to get to Vegas, so they lose a practice day. But at the end of the day, they're not going to make any excuses. I was at practice on Tuesday, and they were working them hard. Manny was having the guys dialed in. He was shouting at guys, keeping them honest. There was one player who was kind of lagging on a bag skate, and Manny let him know, and that kind of woke me up too. I was sitting in the crowd like, "Wow, I've never heard Manny do that before." So he's keeping guys on their toes, whether they're veterans and rookies, because now it's time to play. 2 points are on the line here this weekend in Vegas, and obviously they want to win, but at the same time they want to develop the players like they did so well last year.
Yeah. Developing players, something they seem to have a really good knack for down there in Abbotsford, with everyone being able to step in the lineup when they're called up to the Vancouver Canucks for injuries and all that kind of stuff. A guy we saw a lot of last year, Kudratsev, looks to probably take a more of a leadership role in this team as one of the returning guys on that defensive end, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. And it's crazy to say that because he's just 21 years old. But what we saw from him last year, I don't see why he wouldn't be an absolute staple in the lineup because last year, Russell, during the regular season and in playoffs, there was a numbers game someone had to sit. And at the end of the day, it's usually a rookie like Kirill, who is a late round pick, probably the easy choice. Obviously, he preferred not to happen, but he understands how things work. And he thought he might be starting the ECHL last year, so I think maybe he was just kind of happy to be there. But as soon as we saw him from game one, like you can tell, like he's got that bulldog mentality. He works extremely hard. He does a lot of things well. He's someone that is still obviously growing and developing. But to have someone like that go through what they did, the trials and tribulations, not being a regular in the lineup, to being one of the go-to guys as the playoffs went on and having the best plus minus and one of the top point producing defensemen among all skaters in the AHL playoffs and at the ripe age of 21. I think that the sky's the limit for this kid, and I just know that the teammates just love having him around. He works hard off the ice. He's a great personality, loves to chat. He's very honest, which is very refreshing. Too many athletes these days, Russell, as I'm sure you know, in all sports, keep things tight to the vest and just say like generic answers. Kirill's not like that. He'll tell you how it is. And he holds himself to a high standard. And being under the tutelage of Manny Malhotra and his defensive coach Jordan Smith has just done wonders for his development. And him getting a taste of NHL action at the end of last regular season was a great confidence boost for him. And I know he really loved his time up there and would love to get up there again at some point this year.
So another young guy. It seems like maybe the whole defense is going to be young guys, especially with Wu and Breezewell out to start this year. There's opportunities, especially for a guy who also got a taste last year in the AHL, especially in the playoffs with Sawyer Minio, who looks like he maybe came to camp a little bit bigger than he was before. Do you think Sawyer Minio has the chance to stay with this team, or do you think there's something to be said for sending him back down to the CHL for the season?
I definitely expect him to have a good chance to stick. He's one of the few youngsters that they kept throughout the entire Calder Cup playoffs. Like in the first and second rounds last year, Russell, they had like Jackson Coons, Vilmer Ulrichsen were part of the playoff roster, like black aces, right? They were pretty much just skating every day. They weren't getting the lineup. Where Sawyer Minio stuck with the team right into the very end. He was on the ice when they handed the Calder Cup out. So they wanted him to get that experience around being that playoff environment and kind of see firsthand what it takes to go through the rigors of the playoffs. And so that just shows how highly they think of him, and rightfully so, because he had an excellent junior career with mainly the Seattle Thunderbirds, teammates with Braden Coots, and then got traded last year at the deadline to the Calgary Hitmen. He was a big addition for them. And awesome little cherry on top is he's a BC guy from Kamloops. So being able to play for his home pro team, home province team at least, is pretty cool. And he's got a great skill set. I'm glad you brought him up. I'm very excited to see what he can do. He's gotten a little taste of AHL action, not a whole lot, maybe like a game or two under his belt in his career when his junior seasons came to an end. He's joined the Abbotsford Canucks twice now, and I think they're ready to take the leash off and see what this kid can do.
Another guy that might have his leash taken off a little bit is the last defenseman I'll ask you about. Another young guy, Tom Willander, who is now gone from playing in the the Vancouver Canucks training camp, being moved down to the AHL. Probably a good thing for him to be starting down there. It looked like he was maybe just a little bit behind up there in the NHL training camp. Will be really good for him to be working with these other young guys and also being developed by the Manny coaching staff.
Yeah, it's never a bad thing, Russell, to play some games in the AHL. Like, there's a lot of great players, Hall of Famers started in the AHL to develop and work on their craft, especially a young guy like him. Having the opportunity, like you said, to learn from Manny Malhotra and his staff. We saw what they did with Elias Pettersson, DP. Just had an absolute ascension with his development to the point where they had no choice but to call him up and keep him there. And now he's on the opening night roster, which isn't a shock. And I just hope Canucks fans don't have that type of expectations for everybody. What Elias did last year is pretty much an outlier. usually, especially like defensemen that are young, they like to let them marinate a bit in AHL and really learn the pro game. So I hope that people, if maybe Willander struggles, it's going to happen. There's going to be probably a rookie wall that he hits. It's very common. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. It's just there's so many new things going on for him to learn. And I met him and interviewed him, which people hear on the broadcast, if they're not watching this interview, Russell, they hear it on my broadcast from Henderson. I wanted to talk to Tom before they left to Vegas because the team left on Wednesday. And I just came away blown away with what he said. One thing that stuck out, I always ask like young guys, like, hey, like who do you model your game after, whether it's a forward or defenseman? 99.9% of the time, the player will name someone like, oh, I love Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, Haskin, or if it's forward, like I love McDavid or like Jack Eichel. Tom Willander said nobody. And I was just like, oh, okay, you don't mold your game after anybody. And then we just kind of went along with the interview. He gave an answer as to why. He said, like, the game's changing so much, like you can't waste your time like just watching one guy and trying to beat him. And he's like, I'm my own man. And then when I clicked end on the recorder, I said, no one's ever said that before. And that was actually so refreshing to hear. And then he he explained more like why he said like he doesn't try to model his game after anybody. He's himself. He's not trying to beat Quinn Hughes. He's always just trying to develop his own game. Obviously, like he admires people. We talked about Quinn Hughes and what he can learn from a guy like that at training camp and had some great things to say, but he's not trying to be him. He's trying to be Tom Willander. So just to hear that type of honesty from a young guy like him was very refreshing. And we saw what he can do. In the preseason, he looked very good. He didn't look out of place. And he's going to play a lot, Russell, with the Abbotsford Canucks, you would think. Power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5, especially with Jet Wu and Guillaume Brisebois out for a little while. I think Tom's going to get a lot of action to start.
So one guy that hasn't really made the radar for many Canucks fans, but I think is an interesting piece that they picked up in a trade with Pittsburgh. Chase Stillman made some people take notice in the Vancouver Canucks training camp. How has he looked so far practicing down with Abbotsford?
He's looked great. I wasn't sure what to expect. Russell, this is a guy that got traded twice last year in a short amount of time. And I'm sure that's kind of a shell shock for him when he gets the news, like, I got traded again. Like, I just got dealt. But I heard him say in an interview, I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. I'm looking forward to talking with Chase here in the near future. But I was just like reading some interviews that he did. And like, he's thinking of it like a team wants him. Right. Whereas like they're asking for him in a trade, which is a feather in his cap, which I think is a great way to go about it, because some guys get traded like, oh my God, screw that team. Like I was a good soldier for them. I played well. Why did they trade me? Whereas Chase is looking at the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, this team wants me. I'm going to go there and work. I'm going to compete. And at the end of the day, like, he's a former first round pick, still relatively young. Looking to carve out an NHL career. He hasn't played any games yet, but I really like what he brought to the table in the preseason in Vancouver's camp. I know coaches really liked it, and just like being on social media, fans really noticed Chase Stillman, and he has a great work ethic, a good skill set, and I can definitely see him working his way up the pecking order as the season goes along, because when he's out there, you notice him. That's all you can ask for if you're a player. Like, you don't want to just go through the motions and blend in. You notice Chase Stillman.
So the other one that I thought I was really looking forward to was Ty Mueller. Obviously ended up getting hurt in the Vancouver Canucks training camp, because I thought he, maybe turned some heads too. He's back practicing now. How's he looking after obviously being stopped by injury starting this September?
Yeah, tough break for Ty. He shed the non-contact jersey and skating with the team, so that's obviously a very promising sign. Yeah, just feel bad for the kid, because he had such a great year. AHL All-Star, won a Calder Cup championship, played a ton of minutes under Manny Malhotra, got NHL games under his belt, and then he got hurt before training camp and never got like the fair shot. And like, I was telling people behind the scenes, like, I would not be surprised if Ty Mueller made the Vancouver opening night roster. Like, that's how highly I think of him. And I know that the organization thinks highly of him too. Don't get it twisted. Like, they love Ty Mueller. So it's unfortunate to get to play any preseason games and working his way back from injury. But hopefully he picks up right where he left off to start this AHL campaign. He's definitely someone that has a great work ethic and did a great job in rehab and making sure that he can be ready for the start of the season. And just like last year, he's going to play a ton. him and Max Sasson are the top two centers. And Ty was someone that played kind of all over the lineup last year at the start. Fourth line wing, third line center, and then as the year went on, he started to build and build towards being a top six guy. He's never going to fill the net up with a ton of points. That's not what he does. He never has done that at any point of his career. It's his 200-foot game and the reliability that he brings and versatility to a lineup, which Manny Malhotra loves, Ryan Johnson loves, and obviously Alvin and Rutherford because they drafted him. So I would not be shocked if he gets more NHL games this year.
Last one I'll ask you about, not a Vancouver Canuck or an Abbotsford Canuck anymore, unfortunately, but did get his NHL debut, his season debut with the Pittsburgh Penguins on Tuesday night, getting a shutout. Archer Shelovs, how happy were you for that beautiful man to get a shutout in his very first start for the Pittsburgh Penguins?
Well, Russell, not surprising, is it? He never ceases to amaze. Usually he waits until like May or April or May, June to really turn it on a notch. Maybe he's decided like, you know what, I'm going to come out the gates, guns a-blazing, because it's all last year when he started the year with Vancouver, it didn't really go well. And obviously that kind of screwed him up a little bit and then found his way back to Abbotsford before regaining his confidence. And then we saw what he done in the Calder Cup playoffs. The rest is history. And it seems like he just kind of woke up and from the Calder Cup run and said, I'm just going to keep doing it with Pittsburgh. So not a complete surprise at all. Great kid, works hard, and I think Pittsburgh's going to love him.
My hot take for the season is Shelovs gets Crosby back in the playoffs.
Ooh, that is a hot take. Well, if game one is any indication, Russell, you might be right.
Yeah, but that also might be because I also think the Rangers are going to be terrible this year, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, if going in that game, if you could have picked either Shesterkin or Shelovs getting a shutout, who you picking?
Yeah, you're probably going with Shesterkin, right? Unless you're a Canucks
fan. That's how you play the games.
Awesome, Brandon. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's lovely always having you on the show, and we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, anytime. Enjoy the hockey season. Thanks, Russell.
And just like that, Brandon Aspel live, sort of, on Nothing is Perfect. And while we were watching the interview, KJ Brazy comes in with a 99-cent dono, and Major comes in with a $1 dono, which is you love to see. Thank you very much, both of you. And the puck has been dropped on the third period of play between the Henderson Silver Knights and the Abbotsford Canucks. We're not getting through the stream without Go Canucks Go for the GOAT of AHL commentator Brandon Asley. You love to see it. Yeah, you absolutely do love to see it. Hey, W, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Play is stopped with a puck going out of play in the Silver Knights zone. Thank you very much for the $2 dono, Jay. I appreciate you. Come here, Dubber. Come on. Dobby has already been fed, guys. But here he is anyways. I thought you guys would like to see him. I don't think we actually saw him last night, so kind of funny. Plays back underway in the Silver Knight zone. Canucks move in behind the net. Looking back to the blue line. Klimovich blasts across the blue line, gets tipped out. Silver Knights pick it up through the neutral zone. Klimovich back checks, gets the puck, passes out to center. Missed by Mueller. Puck goes all the way down the ice for an icing call. Oh, yes. Look at this boy. Look at this boy right here. This cute young man. Oh, yes. He's like, Dad, you're embarrassing me on stream. Are you a chill bro now? Are you a chill bro? Yeah, he's pretty chill right now. Can I have a kiss? Puck has been dropped. All right, there you go. I'll let you out now of my clutches. Dobby. What do you mean Dobby has been fed already? And yeah, Dobby, we got Dobby last game. Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I was worried you guys didn't get Dobby last game, and that would have made me sad for you. Canucks controlling the Silver Knight zone. Backhand short side by Klimovich. Goes wide behind the net. I thought Dobby was impersonating a cat. Sometimes he does. Klimovich can't come up with the puck. Silver Knights work it out to center ice. Get to the red line and dump it in. Joel Ardston picks it up, plays it up the boards, out to center. In the middle, Joseph LeBate plays it in, goes right in on the Silver Knights goalie, and he'll glove it and get a whistle with a couple of Abbotsford Canucks bearing down on him. Vilmer Eriksson, that big 6'6" frame, bearing in on the Silver Knights goalie. I would cover it up too if I had Vilmer Eriksson coming down the ice on me. Shots are now 27-20 for the Silver Knights. Dobby's locked in the room with me now, so I don't know if he's happy about it. Plays back underway. Abbotsford picks it up inside their own blue line, played out to center. Errant puck though, and Silver Knights skated back into the Canucks zone. Pass to the front of the net, goes wide. Picked up the blue line by the Silver Knights. They dump it in behind the net. Puck bounced around the corner. Silver Knights come out with it. Playing down the boards, near side. Back down to the blue line. They lose the puck just at the blue line. Vilmer Eriksson trying to get a break. Could not. Pure Veteran! Hey! Hi, Pure Veteran. How's it going, my dude? Nice to see you. Welcome back to the stream. Puck in the Silver Knights zone. Standing in their own slot. Got 4 Silver Knights there. They move through center ice as a unit, dump the puck in, move it on the forecheck. Knees off, takes a hit, puts the puck into the corner. Got the Stillman line out again. Stillman and Berard. Pass up the middle of the ice, intercepted by the Silver Knights, and they'll flip it back into the far side corner. Kirill Kudratsev stops it there. Puck up for Mueller. Mueller passes back into his own zone. Berard into the Silver Knight zone, throws a puck wide of the net, ends up coming off the boards back to the blue line. The Canucks flip it down the boards. Weak backhand by Mueller, and the Silver Knights will dump it into the Abbotsford Canucks zone near side corner. Joel Arnston loses the puck behind the net. Berard's there trying to come up with the puck for his teammate. Silver Knights battling out of the corner, controlling now, flipping the puck in behind the Abbotsford Canucks net. Coming all the way down to the near side corner, back to the blue line, across the blue line to the far side, down the half boards. And looks like Ulrichsen hitting his man there. And then Berard flips it down the ice. Sasson picks it up, dishes for Amon. Amon over the blue line, over for Sasson. Sasson has the puck roll off his stick, picks it up on the near side half boards, flips it across the blue line, ends up coming out to center. Abbotsford loses the puck there. Silver Knights come in, but looked offside, but the linesman say it was good, so who knows? Puck in behind the Canucks net, picked up there. They start skating through their own slot. Kravtsov in, shot off of the shoulder of the Silver Knights goaltender. Lindbaum. Silver Knights take the rebound, skate all the way down to the Canucks zone, end up in behind the net, doing laps in the Canucks zone, back to the blue line. Pass in the middle, high slot, cross it, down the far side. Silver Knights fighting to keep the puck in. They do. Intercepted there for a moment by the Canucks. Canucks fall down trying to retrieve that puck. Puck to the front of that. Tolopila blockers it away. Mueller throws a hit, loses his stick. Silver Knights battling behind the corner. Puck comes up the boards for Mueller. Mueller flips off the glass and out into the neutral zone, and puck rolls into the Silver Knights zone. Silver Knights now skate out through center. They dump the puck deep into the near side corner. First one on the puck is Sorminio. Canucks intercept it. Weak pass up the boards. Canucks put it off the glass and out to the other blue line. Intercepted there by the Silver Knights. Joe LeBate throws a hit, can't come up with the puck. Silver Knights now move over their own blue line, pass out to center, tipped into the Canucks zone. First one back to Kudratsev. He plays it up the boards. Into the middle, LeBate. Oh, that was going to be a dangerous pass if you received it. He did not. Kirill Kudratsev steps up, knocks his man, and puts the team offside, looks like. And the whistle goes. Faceoff will come outside of the Canucks zone. The Silver Knights controlling the play so far through this third period, pressing to tie this game up. 14-11 left to go in the third period to play. Oh, face off just outside the blue line on the near side. Oh, that is not. The Canucks did not score. I'm sorry about that. I teased you. I pushed the wrong button. Puck in behind the net. Silver Knights skate out back to the blue line. High pass, though. Ends up deflecting all the way down the ice. Silver Knights goalie cues it up there for his defenseman. Instead, rings it around the boards. Puck back to the blue line. Picked up by Amon. Amon down into the corner. Flips it in front. Vilmer Auction couldn't get a piece of it. Schultz puts it down the board. Skips by Ulrichsen. Vegas or Henderson plays it to the middle. And they'll skate out off the boards into the Canucks zone. Abbotsford takes their man down. Oh, shot. And Tolopila makes a save. Rebound comes to the side. And the Canucks clear the puck out of danger. Canucks work the puck out to center. LeBate into the zone. Toe drag. Shot off a shin pad. Puck gets skipped all the way down the ice. Looks like it's going to be just enough for icing. And the whistle's blown with exactly 13 minutes left to go in this third period of play. Okay, let's hop back and chat. Finally, $1 for Dobby's college education. Emmanuel Smith. It's the weekend. Let's pucking go, mother puckers. Woo! Hello? Everyone's gone. Izod, is that your confession, Emmanuel? Resist the devil and he will flee. What confession? I've never seen Izod in chat. You knew? Izod, do not see the child in its own mother's milk. Yo, sorry, Emmanuel, watching baseball, but I'm here. Shot off of a face-off win. And Lindbaum makes the save. Good win there by the Canucks. They haven't been winning a lot of draws, so that's good to see. Izod's drunk. And Canucks line like this one. Who's Canuck Lance, says Emmanuel? I know nobody here. I'm new this year. How do you know my name? Oh, wait, never mind. Laugh my ass off. Izod, ancient of days, there is nothing new under the sun. Proverbs. Sorry, I forgot it was in my username. Canucks land, Izod just randomly popped in and is now yapping. Yeah, Izod's been here for a while, though, Emmanuel. Calvin 99 Charlie, I think there was typo in that verse. Doesn't make sense to say son. If it was son as in Jesus Christ, that would make more sense. The snake and the alligator canceled each other. Fire, celebration, volcano, and dead? Weird. Okay, you lost me. What? Laughing and crying. Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. They on Twitter or something? What's going on? Laugh out loud. Emmanuel Smith, me too. He might be drunk, who knows, or on drugs. Not the first time I've seen someone drunk. Izod, there is no day or night there because God is the light. Even Satan disguises himself as the angel of light. I don't know what that one means. I'm back on track again. Laugh out loud. I'm going she loves. She loves. The wolf shall live with the lamb. If he was impersonating a cat, that was one fat cat. Laugh out loud. Dobbertons! Oh, we didn't like that. They didn't like the way the puck was dropped, so they immediately paused it. Oh, yes. Dobby! Isaiah 11. They've added a second back on the clock. Canucks win the draw. Drop the puck in behind the the Silver Knights net. Silver Knights flip it out to center. The fans call a penalty. The rest don't, because that was clearly just a man leaning into his guy, falling down. Oh, wait. No, they're saying stuff in the Bible. Yeah. Izod loves Bible quotes. Canucks into the zone. Kravtsov with a spin move. Puts the puck down low. Picked up by Sasson. Sasson puts the puck right through the crease. Kravtsov puts it back into the crease. Amon getting shoved around there. Oh, and a pass across. Amon couldn't get a piece of it. Schultz puts it down for Amon. Across the zone for Sasson. Sasson looked at Willander for a second. Passed down low. Amon couldn't come up with it. Trying to get it from his belly, but couldn't get the puck back. And the Silver Knights come back out and dump it into the Canucks zone. Couple good chances there for the Abbotsford Canucks. Puck up into the high slot. Pass across. Shot to the front of net. Goes well wide. Off the end board. Silver Knights pick it up. Pass back. Right down the middle again. They love clearing their own zone. And helping out the Abbotsford Canucks. This is Silver Knights played all the way back down in behind their own net. Emmanuel Smith. I'm Christian. Yes, sir. Ozempic for diabetic cats. What? Oh, Canucks come in offside. Just barely. Mackenzie McEachran trying to wait. Did not time it properly. KJ Brazy. I'm Catholic. Calvin 99 Charlie. Izod, you secretly put... Oh, I didn't pause it. You secretly put 9/11. The I is the alphabet and the 9 letter. And you put 11 after it. Nice, KJ. It's lonely. No one's here. You're chatting with people, bro. What is this clock doing, yo? Silver Knights control through the neutral zone. Dump the puck in. Falling on the half boards. Back to the blue line. Across it. Into the high slot. Shot to the front of the net. Gets blocked. Danilo Klimovich battling for the puck. Mackenzie McEachran gingerly puts it into the Silver Knights zone. They'll start to change. So will the Canucks. Silver Knights move in, dump the puck into the near side corner. Stopped by the Canucks. Up the boards. Out. All the way down the ice. Not icing as a result of it hitting something. Oh, Ulrichsen comes up with it. Tries to hook out in front. Tries to put it through 3 Silver Knights. Blocked. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Silver Knights goalie Lindbaum makes the save with 10:27 left to go in the third period of play. Still 1-0 here for the Abbotsford Canucks, leading the Henderson Silver Knights in the first regulation season game for the Abbotsford Canucks. Oh, wow. Good thing I plugged my phone in. Huh. My phone is not charging. There we go. I think it's charging now. Hopefully make it to the end of the game. What's your galaxy you're from? Andromeda collides with Milky Way. Yeah, they might. Puck through the slot. Silver Knights couldn't do anything with it. Tolopila makes a save. 10:01 left to go in this third period. Just over half a period left to go. Silver Knights pressing. Looking really good in this third period. Not messing around at all. They've got 4 shots so far. 30 shots in the game. And 25 shots for Abbotsford. So the Silver Knights pressing. Face off to Tolopilo's left. Abbotsford wins the draw. Plays it out to center. Sasson moves in. Amon's there as well. Canucks can't do anything with it, unfortunately. They intercepted, though, at the blue line. Oh, and just outside the blue line, Kravtsov puts it in. Offside. KJ Brazy, some late night carne asada. Is that meat or something? 3i Atlas comes from there, but you don't know nothing about that. Laugh out loud. I don't think they really know where. I don't think they know where 3i Atlas comes from, do they? Okay, it's charging. I'm not going to touch it again. I need a new phone. I just watched a bunch of videos on that, Calvin. Laughing and crying. Hey, Russ. How do you know the 6'7" meme? 6'7". I don't know. 6'7". I saw it somewhere. Zoe doesn't laugh out loud. Isaiah 11 is the lion and the lamb and the wolf and the goat will lie together. Huh. Yep, 11:16. Calvin 99 Charlie, aka 911. The lion is the plane, the lamp is the building, and that's why 2 planes. More than you can count. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. You pretty much said it twice. Coincidence? I think not. KJ Brazy, I think I was 4th grade during 9/11. I think I was in grade 11? Because it was 2001, right? I think I was in grade 11 when 9/11 happened. Weird day. It was a weird day. I was in 6th grade when that happened. Pinto beans! No school, work all day, just sat there watching the news on TV in class. Yeah, what a weird day. I think I was minus 15-year-olds during that day. Yeah. Plays back underway in Henderson. Offside right now. Henderson tags up, moves back in. Canucks control in their own zone. Play out to the blue line, out through center. Kravtsov makes a play down low into the Silver Knights zone. Sasson's first one in. Amon plays behind the net for Kravtsov. Kravtsov spins in the corner near side, plays it out in front. Amon with a shot, ends up going over the top of the net. Willander plays it across for Schultz. Schultz plays it down low, in behind the net. Sasson's there. Puck squirts 3. Kravtsov plays it back down behind the net again. Sasson loses the puck there. Amon moves in to support. Plays the puck back for Sasson. Sasson being hooked. No call. Couldn't get his stick down because he had a man's stick in his hands. Tolopilo doesn't leave the net because the referees are currently blind. Okay. So now they've taken a penalty. Canucks working the puck through the neutral zone. Silver Knights come up with it eventually. Stoppage in play. So the Abbotsford Canucks will be going back to the power play here, which is good to see. Oh yeah, Willander getting tripped behind the net. Actually made a play from his butt too, which was good to see. Playing it over for Danila Klimovich. KJ Brazy laughing and crying. Very sad day though. Yep, it was messed up, man. It was like watching a movie, but it wasn't. It was real and it was dumb. Yeah, I was still sleeping when that happened. Got woken up and turned on the TV and I was like, what the F? My mom had a flight to Utah down that day. It got canceled. Face-off win by the Canucks. Back to the blue line. Amon plays it into the front. Joseph Lebate puts it just wide. Sasson plays it up the boards. Back to Amon on the blue line. Oma plays it across for Kudratsev. Kudratsev plays it over the top of the face-off circle. Shot goes off the side of the net. Amon picks it up near side. Plays it back to the blue line for Kudratsev. Kudratsev plays it across the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Gets blocked by a Silver Knights player. And they dig it out of the corner. Pick it up. And almost blocked to the blue line, but ends up skipping all the way down the ice on Tolopilo, and he'll play it over for his defenseman. Kudratsev through center. Makes a pass at the blue line. Danilo Klimovich plays it back to Kudratsev, who plays it down to the near side corner. Picked up there by the Silver Knights, but they give it away to Amon, who plays it across the blue line and out. Unfortunately for him, Kudratsev now picks it up in his own zone. Canucks work it through center. Joe Lebate plays it over the blue line for Amon. Amon plays it across the whole zone over for Mueller. Mueller plays it over for Willander. Willander plays it down low. Back up to Mueller. Mueller over for Willander. High slot. Down for Mueller. Mueller back for Willander. Willander with a shot to the front of the net gets there. And the Silver Knights goalie makes a save and covers up the puck with 7:07 left to go in the third period of play. Satan is the accuser at Nothing is Perfect. Decompress. The earth is decompressing with a volcano. Is that what's going on? Swear jar. Gonna read the brain rot laugh out loud. Silver Knights win the face off and send the puck all the way down the ice. Tolopilo plays it to the side for Kravtsov. Kravtsov stops up in his own zone, passes out to the neutral zone, gets tipped off of Berard's stick. Silver Knights move the puck back in. Kravtsov steps in. Mueller plays it down low. Kravtsov can't come over there though. And the Silver Knights pick it up behind their own net, flip it all the way down the ice on Tolopilo. Tolopilo has to cue it up. He actually stick handles, gives the puck away. Oh my goodness. Tolopilo behind his own net, stick handling, ends up giving it away. Laugh out loud. Power play is over. Sorominio behind his own net, waits for the change to be completed. Silver Knights complete their change as well. 5-on-5 play. Canucks are now 0 for 3 on the power play. Up to the blue line. Mackenzie McEachran brings it in. The Silver Knights were complaining that it was offside. Puck comes out anyways, so no harm, no foul. Sorominio plays it across the zone, out to center ice. Sasson has the puck get right by him. He'll stop in the corner, flips it up the sideboards. Mackenzie McEachran throws a hit, try and come up with the puck. Sasson has the puck skip by him. Silver Knights pick it up near side corner. Knees off, pinches in, keeps the puck down low. Mackenzie McEachran and Chase Stillman buzzing on the offensive forecheck. Silver Knights, though, move out through center, back in their own zone. Pass across their own zone. Out to the Abbotsford Canucks blue line. Comes right in on Tolopilo. He plays the puck out of the zone. And the stream is crashing. Why is the stream crashing? Okay, it's back now. Okay, Silver Knights moving in. 2-on-2. Puck ends up going behind the net. And Cam Bites taking his man into the net, taking the Abbotsford Canucks net off its moorings, and the whistle has been blown with 4:55 left to go in this third period of play. 31 shots now for Henderson. Referees come in to put the net back on its moorings. Just be a minute of delay. I love your literal interpretation of emojis, Russ. Death. You crush it by being literal. Death. I like you promote hockey, not just Canucks. But Izod, this is Canucks. Hey, Izod. Izod. Izod! Gizzard. Zoe being wild. 67, 67, 67, 67. Carn asada sounds like pasta. It does, doesn't it? Ko Kudratsev shoves his man in the corner. Can't come up with the puck, though. Silver Knights work the puck right into the slot. Taken away by... Oh, and the Silver Knights keep it in. They played on the high slot. Drag move. Can't get a shot off. Playing it down the near side boards. Shot to the front net. Almost bounces in front. Can't get there. Sorominio battling with his man. Can't come up with the puck. Loses position. Silver Knights lose the puck onto the sideboards. Recovered there. One-timer across. Blocked by Cam Bites. Good block there by Cam Bites. No worse for wear on that one. Puck back to the blue line. Canucks have been stuck out there for a long time now. Shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo makes a save, and he will cover it up with some tussling happening in front of the net. The boys gather for a chat. I didn't even start the clock on that one. 4:07 left to go in the third period of play. It's kind of tacos. Tacos, I wouldn't have guessed. 6'7", 6'7". I was in kindergarten when 9/11 happened. Yes, I'm an old man, all right? Hachiko, at Calvin99 Charlie, reading your last message as a Latino person just caused psychic damage. I'm sorry, Hachiko. Laugh out loud. Are you apologizing and then laughing out loud? I feel like you're being disingenuous by saying you're sorry and then laughing out loud. You are forgiven, provided you try carne asada once in your life. The Swervenin. He had a man stick in his hands. Yep, that was me last game. He literally had another man stick in his hands. I should have known with the asada, but for some reason, I thought pasta because of carne. Carne is meat. Ha ha ha. Big eggplant. Asada is a method of preparing it. Oh, meat preparation is what it's called then, I guess. I will try it. Tacos are pretty good, especially with hot sauce. Hot sauce. I love me some hot sauce. Yeah, Chico, sorry I'm uncultured, but I will try to find some and try it. Steak bites. Yeah, we do like steak bites, don't we? You won't be disappointed, Calvin. Emmanuel Smith. Major, what the fuck? Hey, KJ, says Emmanuel. The steak they had at Timmy's, I used to make it a full tray of myself and make one because I had a midnight baker. So good with some hash browns. I love me some hash browns. Izod, skirt steak is tender meat. How's Willander been? Decent. He was a little quiet in the first period, but the power play in the second period really made him look a little better. He's moving a bit better than he was in the NHL as well. Seems like he's starting to figure it out. I mean, the whole team still looks a little sketchy, but definitely some pieces are starting to come together here. The Silver Knights play it right through the crease. Canucks intercept it. Kravtsov in. Who's on legs? Oh, what a move by Kravtsov to get to the net. Plays it back through his own legs, picks it up on the other side, gets a chance. Abbotsford pressing offensive zone with the forecheck. Ahman tries to pick up a pass. The Silver Knights work it down into the Canucks zone. Tolopilo comes out of his net to play the puck. This time he doesn't stick handily, just passes the near side board. Canucks play it all the way down the ice. Not going to be enough for icing. Should I try carne asada? Hey, man, if you want. Oh, wow. So the Silver Knights have pulled their goalie with this amount of time, 3:05 left to go in the game. And the puck ends up bouncing in front, and Tolopilo ends up gloving it. What a crazy play there. The Silver Knights work the puck right out front, get a good shot on, and Tolopilo is up to the task. Still. What a save. Oh, wow. They try to squeak it right through underneath the blocker, but Tolopilo closes up the hole. And a really good shot there, but Tolopilo makes a save, covers up the rebound by scooping it up with his glove. Whew! 3:01 left to go in the third period of play. Face-off won by the Silver Knights. Shot to the front of the net. Deflects wide off of Tolopilo's blocker. Abbotsford works it out through center. Oh, and McEachran misplayed that one in the neutral zone with an empty net. Weird. McEachran, instead of shooting at the empty net, ends up passing off, and the Canucks lose the puck. They manage to get a change on. Puck up the boards. Henderson keeps it in. And then the puck ends up skipping back out to the neutral zone. Henderson picks it up there, plays it over the blue line, skating down the near side boards. Abbotsford does well to pin their man to the boards there. Pass right in front. Tolopilo way out to make the save. And Henderson manages to score. With the goalie pulled with over 3 minutes left to go in this game, Tolopilo came way out of the net to make the initial save. And then unfortunately, the Silver Knights take advantage of his positioning and jam the puck past him to tie this game up 1-1 late in this game. Not the finish you want to see. This all comes back to Mackenzie McEachran, who passes over to Sasson, who wasn't even facing him. And then the puck comes right through the crease. Tolopilo slides right out of his net and then makes the first save. And then the puck comes into the high slot, and the Silver Knights jam the puck in the net. 1-1 is the score now. Plays back underway. Oh my God. And then the puck comes right into the crease, and Tolopilo makes a save. Puck bouncing around. Nobody knows where the puck is. One of the Canucks players on the ice. The Silver Knights cannot score a leading goal here with 2:02 left to go. Abbotsford collapsing in on itself all of a sudden. Hey, Dobby, can you sit? And lay down. Oh, that's a good boy. Bodies everywhere. 2:02 left to go in this tied game all of a sudden. Giving up the 6-on-5 goal. Face-off won by the Canucks. Off the boards. Looks like they were just trying to get their 1-0 win, and they couldn't do it. Silver Knights work the puck into the Canucks zone, pass it back to the neutral zone. Up to 36 shots now in this game, the Silver Knights are. Through center ice. Canucks have really not had any control of this puck for most of this period. Skating through center, McEachran plays the puck down into the Silver Knights zone. Canucks move in on the forecheck. McEachran passes across the zone. Klimovich tries to play it back to the blue line, intercepted there by the Silver Knights. They dump the puck into the far side corner. Schultz plays it up the boards for Willander. Willander plays it back down for Schultz, rings around the boards. Up for Berard. Berard plays it to the middle. LeBate chops it to the side. Puck ends up coming out. Abbotsford can't come up within the neutral zone. Puck just bouncing around, ping-ponging in the neutral zone. Puck in behind the net. Silver Knights come up with it. Pass back to the blue line. Shot goes well wide of the net. Silver Knights come up with it though. Silver Knights in the slot. Shot to the front of the net. Tolopilo makes a save. Trying to wrap around on the backhand. Tolopilo gets there. Silver Knights come back up with the puck. Silver Knights all over the Canucks right now. Cam bites, trying to stop the man at the blue line. Blocked in front. The Canucks move it slowly. Berard brings the puck in around behind the net. Canucks moving on the forecheck, trying to keep the Silver Knights deep, not wanting to let them have one more chance here in the game. The Canucks intercept the puck in the zone, and that'll be the end of the third period of play with the Silver Knights tying things up late. Not the way you want to finish this game. End of regulation here. We'll be going to overtime on a 1-1 tie with a late goal by the Silver Knights. Hashtag you hate to see it. Let's see who scored for the Silver Knights. Tanner Lagzinski from Raphael Lilboy. So, very late goal at the 17:42 mark. They're calling it an empty net goal, but it wasn't an empty net goal. I mean, their net was empty. So, yeah, I guess we're going to get a little bit of extra hockey. They'll do a little ice scrape, and then they will there we go. So it'll be a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. Ryan cheering for the Silver Knights. I guess I was too excited when I called it. Skirt steak is Philly cheesesteak. I recommend everyone try it, Emmanuel. I'm a huge taco guy, so I'm biased. Ryan H. I got off of a 12-hour shift and watched the news all day. I was 30. 6 of us had a Mexico trip planned. Is it vegan? Oh, no, it's a meat dish, Emmanuel. But I'm sure you could probably get like a fake meat dish. KJ Brazy, I agreed with you. I'm a taco guy too. No hot dogs for me. Laugh out loud. Ichigo, no, carne asada is beef. Yeah, I thought Timmy was a vegan. Me can no meat because me vegan. Ryan H. For October, everyone canceled. Yep. This Sorminio's first pro season. He played a little bit last year. That's too bad. Izod, my name's not Timmy. You can get veggie burritos. Yeah, you sure can. Missing out on the carne asada is a sad life. Apologize for calling me Timmy. Yes, Ryan. Oh, I'm only vegan because my parents forced me to. Interesting. All right, they switch sides. Puck is dropped. Tolopilo on the left side of the broadcast now. Canucks controlling their own zone. They skate out slowly. They turn back in their own zone. Schultz making laps. Pass up to the Silver Knights blue line. Mueller moves in. Up the sidewall. Turns. Tries to get into the front. Ends up dropping the puck for McEachran. Passes across for Kudratsev. Kudratsev skates back into his own zone. Abbotsford Canucks will change. Silver Knights will too. Pass up to the blue line. Danila Klimovich driving the net. Can't get it there though. Canucks pick up the puck though on the rebound. Put it back to the blue line. Skating down. Sasson dishes the puck for Klimovich. Klimovich puts it down for Sasson. And the Canucks score! Danila Klimovich with a pass down low for Max Sasson, who tips it right through the legs of the Silver Knights goaltender. And after giving up a very late goal, they managed to come back and get the job done in overtime. Despite the fact that they gave up a late goal, the Abbotsford Canucks have won the game, which you love to see. Final OT. Woo! Good play there by the veteran boys. Sasson drops for Klimovich. Klimovich skates down the slot and just a little pass down low. Sasson picks it up, fakes a backhand, and then puts it right into the gaping net. Abbotsford wins it in overtime. Canuck line, go, 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 go. Let's go! Pachico, go, 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 go. Paragraph Rose like, go, Canucks, go, go. Go, Canucks, go, go. Go, Canucks, go, go. Sorvin Irvin, go, 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 go. Emmanuel Smith's like, woo! Let's go! Izod, I'm a Samaritan, basically not kosher, dead. Calvin and Charlie, go, 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 go. Woo! Carne asada, carne asada, carne asada, carne asada, carne asada. Say that 5 times fast. Japan 4, Sasson is a beast. What's up, Japan 4? Yeah. Sasson with a nice there. Hey, Russ, can you grant me one wish? One dream come true? What's that? Emmanuel, what's your dream? Okay, let's get Dustin Boydell on the phone. Shall we? Me becoming a mod. Not yet, buddy. I'll think about it, though. Dustin, they almost blew it.
Well, you know, I mean, win's a win. They don't ask how, just how many, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the winning streak against the Henderson Silver Knights continues after going 4-0 last year against them. They managed to, win it in overtime. So they'll take it, giving away 1 point. So that's 1.2 season so far. But I mean, that third period, it looked very much like Abbotsford was happy to try and win this game 1-0.
It did. You could see, I mean, with a lot of new faces, a lot of chaotic play out there for the majority of the game. Not a lot of flow from either team. Henderson does look like they have improved from last year. I mean, everyone beat Henderson last year. They were just not good. And so, first game of the season, would have liked to see Tolopilo get get the shutout there. But if you look at kind of the shots, far too many from right in front of Tolopilo. Just the ones from the hash marks in, there's just too much blue there. They did a good job of containing the middle, the high slot. I mean, you look at that, there's not one shot from Henderson in the high slot all game. So that's good stuff, but you got to clean up in front of Tolopilo. He bailed them out a lot tonight. That game could have been easily 5-1 the other way. Henderson just absolutely waxing Abbotsford. So, for me, like, Tolopilo's the first star of this game, 100%. And then, just a good game overall. First game of the season, I'm not going to dive too much into, what went wrong and what went right. Obviously, in overtime, Malhotra went to 3 guys that have probably practiced 3-on-3 together last year. The 3 veteran Abbotsford Canucks, if you want to say, that were kind of out there tonight. And yeah, I mean, they controlled the play. A very beautiful setup from Klimovich to Sasson, and Sasson burying it, using that speed that we know he can use off the wing there. And I mean, he was wide open. Just a great look and great finish for the win. I mean, we can't complain too much when you end up getting the 2 points.
No. I mean, you can if you want, but you'd be foolish to do so.
Sure. I mean, hey.
It's kind of fun how it goes too, right? Because you got Ben Berard getting his first goal as an Abbotsford Canuck to start, and you got Max Sasson, the guy who just missed out making the Vancouver Canucks scoring in overtime. Danila Klimovich, everyone was looking at him. Everyone forgot about Sasson, but Klimovich was definitely flying out there tonight. Looked like he was feeling very comfortable already to start this year.
Yeah, no, Klimovich, I mean, he was another guy who maybe, depending on his camp, could have pushed for a look up with the NHL club. But again, one of those guys who just doesn't seem to have that NHL gear. But he's going to be an absolutely dynamite right winger for the Abbotsford Canucks this year. He's got a very lethal shot. He's got a lot better at looking for the pass as well. He's become more of a well-rounded offensive player, not just 100% relying on that shot of his. I mean, it is an incredible weapon. Don't get me wrong. I don't want him to stop shooting, but it's nice to see that he's looking around more, not having his head buried to look for a shot. It's not his only choice now. Now it's his first choice, should be his first choice, but he has the opportunity to look for his teammates, and it makes him far more effective. And it was just a good, clean overtime period. I mean, it was 53 seconds, right? They got control right away, set up, cycled it a couple times, found their lane, and Sasson, I mean, it looked like a set play almost. Sasson found the open ice and tap in.
Chase Stillman and Ben Berard and Cooper Walker, young guys, scored the first goal of the game. And kind of like we've already talked about with Chase Stillman, he looks like he's got a motor with him. Was really driving that line. And Cooper Walker, too. Those 3 guys, if they stick together, that could be a very dangerous line moving forward for this Abbotsford Canucks team, don't you think?
Yeah, just a sneaky good line, right? Like a grindy line that's going to wear you down. They're going to work hard. Ben Berard with a great finish on that one, but Cooper Walker did a lot of the work fighting off 2 guys that were trying to get the puck off him and finding Berard in front of the net. I mean, that was really incredible stuff to be able to fight through that check. And yeah, but I liked that line for sure. Obviously, Sasson and those guys looked great. Sasson looked like he had a lot of jump. He got a lot of time in the NHL camp as well, whereas these guys started their camp on the 4th of October and it's the 10th now, so they've had 6 days to kind of get ready. Where Sasson, Kudryavtsev, Willander, even Arnson was up with the big club for a lot longer than I thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
Which was really beneficial to have 4 defensemen, 22 and younger, out there tonight. You didn't know what you were going to see, but it worked out. You saw Tolopilo seeing way more rubber than we're used to seeing an Abbey goalie see in a game. Last year, one thing we talked about so much was that ability to contain those shots up the middle and in front of the net and keep pretty much everything to the outside. So I'm sure there will be some of that worked on with Malhotra and the guys. And then I'm curious to see who comes out of the lineup. It always depends on who's healthy and ready to go and who, they're kind of still looking at in these first couple of games, because the first 2-3 series the coaches are definitely still feeling out some positions because there's a long list of new guys that they can look at. So I'm excited for tomorrow night. I'm excited that the season is going, and I'm looking forward to more of Manny's handiwork, getting these kids going and getting them ready for NHL game.
It's kind of funny you mentioned all the young defensemen. I don't think we saw really any like bad plays from them, no giveaways and stuff like that. And then the only reason the Canucks didn't have a 2-0 lead was Mackenzie McEachern, who is a veteran, one of the oldest guys on this team, making a very strange pass at center ice to Max Sasson, who wasn't even facing the puck. Kind of weird to see that. Is he like just trying to not be selfish and take a shot on the net, or like what's going through a guy's mind who's a veteran when he makes that pass at center instead of just flipping it into the zone?
I think that's kind of McEachern's not really that type of skill set. He's more of a big bang and crash guy, similar to LeBate. Those are two of the older guys that are kind of, those enforcers that have kind of been forced out of the league by the way the NHL has changed. They're younger guys in NHL terms, but older guys in AHL terms. So they're just kind of in that weird part of their career where they kind of need to accept that they're full-time AHL guys. And McEachern's going to have to kind of change his game maybe a little bit and maybe play or think a little more offensively. But yeah, it was definitely a strange play for sure.
It was almost like, it's kind of funny because we're playing the Silver Knights tonight. It felt very reminiscent to the Sharks trying to score on the empty net against the Golden Knights the other night, where they end up losing in overtime on that was a chaotic game too for anyone who hasn't seen the highlights. But yeah, just kind of a weird play there. And then it's one of those things, you give up the puck in the neutral zone, puck comes back, and it was a scrambled mess. Puck goes across the whole slot, and it's probably the first time all night I saw Tolopilo getting out of position, ends up sliding essentially right out of his crease. But again, not really his fault at the time because that stick in the slot should have been taken by someone. So someone missed their assignment on that one too. But these are all things that Manny Malhotra will be looking with the team probably in the next day or two.
For sure. I mean, tomorrow they'll go over the video of what happened. Even maybe after the game, they might quickly show like, hey guys, this guy coming out of the corner here, that can't happen. Not with that little time left. And, he was kind of unchecked, was able to get to the front and just bat it home. He came right out of the corner, basically under the red line. So I think a couple of the defenders got puck watching there, thought maybe Tolopilo had it covered and maybe gave up a little bit, or kind of just got stuck looking in the wrong direction where one guy needs to have his head on a swivel and see that, hey, there's a guy coming out the back. You got to clean up the mess. And that's where, some guys shine, right? Like that's the stuff that we talk about with like Braden Coots and even Jonathan Lecker-Mackey has really improved with his defensive awareness in the defensive zone. And guys like Garland, Kiefer Sherwood, all those guys know where to be in their own zone. And so it was just an unfortunate moment where, they are looking at Tolopilo, probably thinking hard, trying to get the shutout for him. And just a moment where, they needed to rely on themselves and bail out their goalie a little bit there.
Yeah. During the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow in the first intermission, we chatted a little bit about how Tom Willander didn't notice him a whole lot. And then bam, second period starts, to get a power play. And I think that's really what got everyone moving. And then after that, I would say Willander was one of the better Canucks defensemen for moving the puck, getting it out of the zone, making a couple really good plays. So that's a good sign for me, is that it didn't take long for him to start getting comfortable out there and start doing some of the things that we know he can do.
For sure. I think it's a moment of needing to see, okay, what am I up against here? And what do I need to do to be successful? I'm sure he's got a lot of one-on-one time with a couple of the coaches early because he is one of those top prospects. And we saw what they did with the defensive prospects last year. I mean, no one saw DPD coming out of the woodwork the way he did. as quickly as he did. I thought it would take him at least a full season in the AHL to adapt to the different sized ice and be ready to play against, bigger, stronger, faster players. But the kid just was a sponge, and everything that the guys in Abbotsford were teaching him, he soaked it all up and applied it so quickly. But also the structure that they build down there allows these young players to have that kind of success, because it's not necessarily like a predictable structure. It's just everyone kind of knows when to cycle in, fill in for their D partner, fill in for a forward who's out of position. And it'll take these guys a couple of weeks, because there's, young guys that are coming up from junior. There's some veterans that have come from other teams, and it'll take a few minutes. But you obviously saw the guys who were with Abbotsford last year. I mean, all of them were flying tonight and clicking and knowing where to go. And so I'm pleased with tonight because of the large turnover of the team. And obviously I always have like a 10 to 20 game grace period in the AHL, because they play so quickly and have the series kind of back to back. You can pick up momentum a little quicker. So 15 games, you really kind of see where the team is at. So that's more, when we'll give a full dissection of what's going right and what's going wrong, who's looking like they're going to break out, and who's just kind of floating along again. But tonight, just so far, good stuff. You got to see the veterans hitting the scoreboard like Sasson and Kudryavtsev and Klinovich like that, and it's nice to see the young guys get that first one for sure.
Did you like to see Kravtsov get a little fancy, put the puck between his own legs, and get a good chance?
I guarantee you probably could hear me rolling my eyes over there.
I was wondering what that sound was.
Yeah, it was them almost coming right out of my head. I almost rolled them out of my head. I'm like, oh, Russ knows I'm just fuming at that garbage.
Okay, so let's just circle back.
Just shoot a good snapshot, man. What?
I mean, I tried that at 3-on-3 hockey, right? So maybe it's not all right. 3 stars. You did mention Tolopilo. What are you thinking for the other 2 stars?
Well, I think the Henderson goalie as well had a really strong game. And then I did say that I think Sasson, the Americans have a penchant for giving it to the game-winning goal scorer. But overall, Sasson did have a really good game from start to finish. He was probably the Abbotsford Canuck that right from puck drop, other than Tolopilo, obviously. He was the only Canucks skater that right from puck drop went 0 to 60 minutes and nothing really faltered. He was solid right through. He's ready to go for this season to prove that he belongs at the next level. Yeah, he had enough of a taste last year, plus the win in the Calder finals. Max Sasson wants to be an NHL player, and you can see it in the drive that he brings to every game.
Close, very close. But they do like their goals down there in America. So Tanner,
wrong order.
Lagzinski with the game tying goal late ends up getting it. But either way, you were 2 for 3, which isn't bad in your analysis of the 3 stars. So, and I'm fine with that. Giving it to the Henderson goalie or the game tying goal guy, I'm fine with either one of those as well.
Well, because it was a goalie battle game. I mean, really, when it came down to it, Abbotsford struggled to get more than that 1 goal past the Henderson goalie, and then, I mean, it took to the last couple minutes of the game, and they had to have the net empty to get one past Tolopilo. So, hats off to the goaltenders tonight. Good game by Sasson. These guys need to regroup, obviously, and get ready to go for the rematch tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you think we actually get to see Yuri Patera play a game for the Abbotsford Canucks tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, last year, Patera was the backup ahead of Tolopilo when we first started. He was playing, or no, he was sharing with Tolopilo because Shilovs had to start in the NHL. And so they were going back and forth until Patera blew his groin into the stratosphere. So, you know, it's good. It's a good chance that Patera will be between the pipes tomorrow night.
Yeah, we found out too later on in I think the summertime, it came out. Not only did he blow his groin out, he actually injured his shoulder quite badly too. So that was the thing that prevented him from coming back after rehabbing his groin. So, but by all accounts, he's feeling healthy, and it'll be nice to actually see the man who is a ghost to us actually get into the net tomorrow, which we're not going to do the same thing we did today with the play-by-play, but obviously we're going to be streaming the Vancouver Canucks game against the Edmonton Oilers. So we will keep you guys up to date on everything that's happening in the Abbotsford Canucks game as well.
Absolutely. I'll have both games going on either screen tomorrow night, so I will try to have updates in the intermission for you guys tomorrow night of the Canucks game during the Rusty and Dusty show.
Yeah, should be fun. Anything you want to say to chat before I let you go, brother?
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. It's nice to start off the season with a win for both clubs, both the big Canucks and baby Canucks. Big night tomorrow night with the doubleheader. We will see everyone there. As for now, just enjoy your Saturday, and we will see you all tomorrow night.
Take it easy, my dude. Have a good night.
You as well. Cheers.
Dustin Boydell, the Silver Fox, stopping by for the Rusty and Dusty post-game show. You'll love to see it. Thank you, Dusty, for always being here to support me. So yes, we will be live tomorrow for the Canucks game against the Oilers. We are going to have Dustin Boydell on in the first intermission. We're going to have Austin Hockey, who is a Edmonton Oilers streamer who does some watch-along parties as well. So we're going to have him stopping by for the second intermission. And then on Monday, you saw Canuckland in the chat. He's going to be joining us on Monday against the St. Louis Blues, which is going to be a prime video game. Good thing I have a Fire Stick so I can watch it. Back to the bar. All right, let's hop into chat before we get going here. Explains a lot about Emmanuel. Scoring is good. Hey, Russ, says Japan 4. What's up? Go goal, says Zach McNally. Mariners going into the bottom of the 14th. Crazy. Yeah. I've got it on now. It's the bottom of the 15th now. Let's go, Abby, says Patrick Galvin. Swerving, yeah, it is. Carne asada is Spanish for beefy worms. What? Hope this Mariners-Tigers game never ends. Please, Russ. Fun fact, the Vegas WNBA team won the championship today. I had no idea this was happening. Huh. Puckin' beautician. Dusty's a dime piece of a man, eh? Yep. Izod, the carnivore or the vegan constantly battle within a Samaritan. The Gentiles and the Hebrews do not eat together because it isn't kosher. Huh. But sharing is caring. Please, Russell. Izod, I swear. Shut. Wow, Emmanuel, that's mean. I tell her all the time, laughing and crying. Just the right amount of scruff. Ruminator, Spudnik, seize the day. Seize the day to buy the chair. I don't know how the rest of that song goes. Mac, such a fan. Can't wait till he comes home. Carpe diem. As a free agent, so we don't have to give up half the team. Sorry I didn't join the stream tonight, everyone. It's all good, Big Mac. Seattle puts a hit in. Looks like they got a runner on deck. Gets into first base, I think. Tempest Fugit. Hope it was a fun game, and I hope everyone had a fantastic night. Thanks, Calvin B. I got big balls, says Kevin and Charlie. Or says KJ Brazy, sorry. Big Mac 1-3. What was the best thing that happened? The Canucks won in overtime. Izod, I really like watching the Kraken game yesterday. I just caught the end of it. Party. Volcano. Oh, did they just hit the batter? Oh, wow. The Detroit Tigers pitcher just hit the Seattle Mariners batter. And so he'll be getting onto base. So now there's two guys on base, first and second, bottom of the 15th. Detroit's looking to sweat right now. I messed it up. Rip. Laugh out loud. I try to watch it live. Happy face heart. Trying to do an AC/DC song. Laugh out loud. That's the song I was doing. ZZ top. Ooh, fastball right down the middle. Shaking. I sadly messed it up though. Fat fingered is gonna be the end of me. Laugh out loud. Some girls like that, Calvin. That eye roll was hilarious. I need to see it now. Laugh out loud. Ooh, ball thrown down. Count as 1-1. Oh my God, Big Mac. Laugh out loud, laughing and crying. ZZ top bad girl, heart dead. I can't wait for the Olympics. Canada versus USA is gonna be intense. Yeah, it'll be so much fun. Except for we have to face Quinn Hughes and Thatcher Demko. I want a beard like ZZ Top, but not white, just that long. Laugh out loud. Pink Floyd Seamus. Yes, KJ, yum. I'm stoked for on the Olympics. You're native. You could never grow the beard as long as you live. Laughing and crying. The Hatfield and the McCoy style. I wonder how much USA will be with Quinn. How much USA will be with Quinn Hughes on their team. Hit into the middle of the field. Runner tags up. He'll get to third. Ball gets thrown. Oh, Seattle's got a man on third now. Man on third, man on second. Both runners move up. Bottom of the 15th, one out. Man on third, man on second. I know KJ Brazy can barely even grow a mustache. I can barely even got stragglers. Laugh out loud. I'll give you part of my beard if you want. I don't think any Canuck has to be asked for Olympics, though. I'm not 100%. Quinn Hughes 100%. Philip Hedel. Phil Hronik. Archer Shilaza. Hardy. I wish I could grow a beard. Or at least the Canucks asked whatnot. Have not said yes. Lumberjack Styles. I'm happy I could save that money for weed or whatnot. Laugh out loud. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Such a beauty, eh? Just the right amount of scruff. I don't think I remember if the Canucks ever had players for the Olympics. Maybe this will be the first time with Quinn and Garland. No. Trevor Linden played for Canada at the Nagano Olympics. I know that for sure. Kessler, yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan Kessler. The Twins in Sweden, Luongo, Canada. Oh no, Canucks have definitely had players in the Olympics. One ball, one strike, one out. Runners on all three bases now. Bases loaded. Detroit in danger. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I should have remembered them. Laugh out loud. Are they going to get a win off of a walk? 2 balls, 1 strike. Izod milk bones all around. Seize the day. Yeah, it is. It is Avenged Sevenfold. All good, Calvin. Oh, fouled out down the line. All good, Calvin. I say way more stupid shit than you. Swear jar. Nah, Calvin 99 Charlie said it. Patch live. Dobby. Coconuts go, Coconuts go, Coconuts go, Coconuts go, Coconuts go. Nah, I say more stupid Brian Rott things on my daily. Tigers are chucking beans, eh? Another ball. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. If he throws another ball, this game is over. Whew. I was so confused. I thought Abby Canucks won. I was wondering what you was on about, Russ. Laugh out loud. That's going to be it. That's the end of the game, folks. The Seattle Mariners have won 3-2 and will be moving on. Crazy. In the 15th inning, Seattle wins it. The Canucks are going to be good, I think, this year. AHL and NHL. I like the sounds of that, Patch Life. KJ Brazy, I like the way Russ said ZZ Top. Yeah, that's how it's said, right? ZZ Top. That was fun, Russ, doing the pub tomorrow. Night oil game back next week, everybody. See you then, Ryan H. Oh my God, I didn't notice KJ. Ha 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 ha. Dusty is probably smoking a fatty right now. Yeah, he speaks in code red. Go Canucks, go 2010. What a beauty. Dusty needs to puff pass. Ugh, laugh out loud. Oh, I didn't mean they haven't. Whoops, I just meant I don't think there are any in this year of the Olympics or have yet to say yes. No, we got a few players already. Brian Rott, laugh out loud. Brian Rott, who's that? Brian Rott? Brain Rot, laugh out loud. M's and J's it is. 15th, holy F. No, Russ, it's ZZ Top, laugh out loud. That's what I said, ZZ Top. All right, let's have a quick look at the donations for the day. So we started off with the Major, looks 10 years younger. Major, I'm buying tickets for Servin Van home game. Can you please explain how he can be an insider? $5 dono. That's 2 and a 5. Go Canucks go. Jay Bacot with a $2 dono. Here but not. Watching the game. Ends up just finishing now. Crazy. Major General donating a gifted membership. And then Go Canucks saying for the Abbey goal, $2 dono. And then KJ Brazy with a 99 cents. And Major Minor, Major General with a $1 dono. And then Go Canucks go again for the goal, the GOAT of AHL commentators, Brandon Astle. Thank you very much for the $2 dono. We love to see it. Holy cow. Okay, kids. That's the end of the stream. I hope everyone had fun. We're going to be live again tomorrow, like I mentioned. So make sure that you are ready. We're going to be playing the Oilers. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. I cannot wait. I'll give you one last look at it. Here we are. Edmonton, Vancouver, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. We will be live and we will be having guests and fun. It's going to be great. Yeah. But until then, remember, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. Make sure that you make good choices.
Second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in Rogers Arena. Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.